then, as you mentioned, Greenville goes over to Toledo for a Sunday afternoon game. So Toledo will pick up another game on us, and most likely, the way things are going, the way they're playing, they should beat Greenville, and they'll take the lead for the weekend. But it'll go back and forth until the end.
That's right. We'll get that game in hand back on Tuesday when we travel to Wichita. Take on the Thunder, a team that we beat up pretty good last week in 2 games. So, all right, we're set to go from center ice. Komets again wearing the special Vera Bradley pink jerseys as we start things off.
Ready to go.
Okay, Marco Waugh to take the opening drop. He'll be in there with Austin McKay. And we are set to go. Referee Sean Fernandez, he drops the puck, and we are underway. Jason Binkley, he has got the puck up along the near side. It's going to go to Desjardins. Now it's going to be quickly pushed back into the Komet zone by Walsh. Now on the far side, it is Ryan Lowney. He's going to play it off the glass, and that's going to go out of play into the Komet bench. So a quick whistle and a quick face-off. We're going to go right back out to center ice.
In Greenville trying the same thing. It's early, but they're dumping it in and chasing it in. 2 men after the puck, and hope they can hem the Komets in the zone as they did yesterday in the first period. Pretty good first period out of them yesterday.
Now they're going to push the face-off in the Komet zone. That's the right call.
Hauser had to start last night. He's back in the nets again tonight for the Komets.
Face-off will be to the left of Michael Hauser as referee Sean Fernandez going over and talking to Coach Brian Gratz over on the Greenville bench. Gratz, I think, was motioning over to Fernandez. I think maybe questioning where that face-off should be. I think they got it right. Face-off will be in the Komet zone. Austin McKay in there once again with Marco Waugh. Linesman digs in, and where we go. Puck comes down into the corner. It is Lowney. Far side looking for Baptista. Walsh steps in front of it. Now to McKay. He gets the first shot on net. And the Komets now skate with it freely here on the right side. It's going to be thrown in on Dodds. He'll glove it down, and he'll get a quick whistle. Again, Dodds hasn't started much here in ECHL.
Played in 8 games, 1 win, 2 losses, a .315 goals against. So he's been moving around a little bit, and with the number 1 goaltender that they keep in action, he's played plenty of games. So got to give him a little rest. They play again tomorrow, as we said, in Toledo, so they'll probably rotate their goaltenders. Tyler Reimer last night played for Greenville.
Here's the puck drop. Here's a shot on Dodds. Doesn't get through. Puck is loose right there in front, and now it's steered into the corner. Bouncing puck to the center line. Cortez far boards over to Culkin. Culkin will get it into the Greenville zone. Now it's pushed up against the boards over on the far side. Greenville will take the puck away. And here's Sean Flanagan. He negotiates through the neutral zone. He'll enter the Komet zone. Dishes over to Johnson. Skips over his stick, but Johnson's still able to get it deep into the Komet zone. Up along the far side is Node. The Komets get it right back and now put it into the Greenville zone. Sean Flanagan back behind the net, off of his backhand. Now he dishes over onto the corner. Now it's going to go forward. And now up along the left wing into the Komet zone. It's going to be pushed in. Hauser comes in. He'll stop it. And it's going to go to Desjardins. Up along the far side. Got a man at the blue line. They cross over on sides. Coming in. Here's a
Szydlowski.
shot. That was knocked down into the corner. Flipped up along the far side. Basaraba got it poked away. Here's Sean Szydlowski. Sid in the corner. Gets wrapped up in the play. Now it goes back behind the net. Kotick will get rid of it. And now the Swamp Rabbits try to bring in some offense here. They put it into the Komet zone. Hauser will stop it. Up along the far side. Thompson jabs at it. He'll get it loose into the neutral zone. And now Basaraba, he'll touch it. He's going to drift all the way back into his own end. Basaraba back in front of his own net. Over to Kotick, over onto the far side. He's going to bounce it off the boards, trying to get a man in stride. That was Jack Nevins. Nothing there. Komets with the turnover here. Here's Desjardins with the shot. And it's going to go wide. Back behind that. Binkley chasing after it. Puts it out in front. Nobody there. Now it's tied up on the faceoff dot. Far side. Jack Nevins gathers it up. Throws it over here onto the right wing. And now coming forward with it. Into the Komet zone. There's a shot that's going to go wide up on the far side. Basaraba will turn around. He'll take a shot. That's knocked down by Waugh. Now on the far side, the Komets trying to get it out of their own zone. It's Mason Baptista. Finds Binkley here on the right side. Goes forward with it. And it's going to dribble into the Greenville zone here in the corner. Back behind the net, it's Echeverry. Lost it to Wall. Wall back behind the net, looking for someone to give it to. Cycles it around, and it's Desjardins up top. Here's his shot. That's going to be blocked. That's going to go behind the net. Now on the far side, Austin McKay with a backhander. He'll get it out of the zone. And up along the left side into the Comet end. The puck rolls down into the corner. Everybody chasing after it. Goes back behind the net. Centering pass was ticketed for Shane Walsh's stick, but it goes off of it. Comes up along the near side. Still here in the Comet zone. Comets trying to get possession of it. Loose puck, and it goes to Marco Waugh. Comets, they're going to have numbers. We cross over the blue line. 3-on-2. Here's Trevor Cheek on the right side. Dangles down low into the corner. Gives it up back behind the net. Centering play. Here's Hodgman with a shot.
On the net, rebound.
With a save, and he'll gather up the rebound.
Good shot from out high in the circle. Hodgman coming in late to the play. Got the puck. Let a pretty good shot go. Dobbs made the save. Rebound come right back to him. First good scoring chances right there. Komets 3 shots. Greenville 1.
So Dodds gets tested early on.
Yes, he does, and he will.
No score, 16:33 to go in the first. Komets' highest scoring offense in the league.
Hodgman at center, taking the draw. Cheeks out there on the wings.
Komets averaging 4.5 goals a game.
It's a pretty powerful line right here. A lot of experience, a lot of size, and a lot of speed.
Hodgman will take the face-off. Now Hodgman's going to get kicked out. Trevor Cheek will now get in there. Face off to the right of Dodds, and the Komets come up with it. Thrown into the corner. Hodgman going after it here on the near side. It's now Trevor Cheek's turn with it. He is getting pushed off the play. Now he stick handles around traffic. Now he lost the puck. Comes up to the blue line. That's going to get loose all the way down in the Comet zone. Race for the puck. It is going to be Culkin getting there first. Up along the far side, it's La Raza. He jabs it forward, and here we go. 2-on-2 as we cross over. Trevor Cheek dangling around, gets forced. He gets pushed into the corner. Cheek trying to dig it out. He does. Into the corner. It's La Raza. Up top we come. Here's a shot. Save made by Dodds.
Yeah. Coming off the stick of Culkin, who took the pass just inside the blue line. Let the high-risk shot go, hoping somebody would get in front for the screen, but Dodds was there, caught the puck, killed the play. Line change for both teams.
Face-off will be to the left of Dodds. And it will be Dennis Kravchenko to take it for the Komets. And Greenville, they're going to counter with Joe Basaraba. And the puck is dropped, kicked into the corner, back behind the net. Kontic up along the far side. Garrett Thompson. He can't handle the puck, and now coming forward with it, it is Greenville. Going to go back behind the net. Going to go high above the crossbar. And up along the far side. 15:40 to go in the first. No score. Garrett Thompson gets it out, and here come the Komets on the attack. Kravchenko turning on the Jets. He'll carry it over the line, dropping it back to Sean Szydlowski, who got it ripped away. Shane Duchesne with a nice defensive play. Trying to center it up, and it's going to come out to the circle. Now up top to the blue line, where it's controlled by Greenville. Up along the left wing. It's Jasper. He is cut off on the play, trying to get it into the Comet zone. Now it's circled down low into the corner. And it's going to be handoff to Duchesne. Centering play. Here's a shot. Basaraba with a chance. Hauser standing up to the test. And Bobby Shea now handles the puck back behind the net. It's going to go to Curtis. Leonard goes right down the middle of the ice, looking for a man down the right side.
Hit a Greenville player.
It was Desjardins streaking in. And now centering pass in front. Desjardins with a shot. Save made by Dodds. We got a penalty call.
Yeah. One late call. Knocked out.
Here's a shot by Binkley. That's going to be taken away, and we got a first penalty game.
Yeah, they come early compared to last night. Komets will go on power play. A tripping penalty in front of the net as Waugh was trying to get possession and knocked the feet out from underneath them. Tripping penalty, Komets power play. Face-off will stay in the Komets zone with 14:41 to go. Komets 3 shots. Greenville only 1 power play chance right now.
So it's Kontic in the box, and the Komets go on the power play. Komets' 16th best power play in the league so far this year. 29 goals for on 176 chances. And we start things up here to the left of Greg Dodds.
Cheeks in for the draw.
Greenville zone. Dropped in the corner. Here's Tyanulin, puts it out in the front. Cheek had a chance, and it was deflected.
Szydlowski stole it.
Up along the far side. Comes up top to the blue line. Culkin on the far boards. Coming down low, it is Cheek. Cheek looking for someone to give it to. He's got Desjardins. Desjardins on the right wing. Gives it a look. Drops down low into the corner. Now back behind the net. Swiped up along the near side. And it's Trevor Cheek with it again. Into the corner. We got a battle for it. Everybody down low here on the near side in the Greenville zone. Comes up. Here's Culkin over. Back over to Culkin. Shot. And it's locked down.
Too many players.
Goes over to Culkin again on the far side. Culkin giving it a look back behind the net over the stick of LaRaza. Back on the near wing. And it's going to be Gabriel Desjardins. Desjardins puts it up top. Here we come. Tyanulin in the slot. Moving to his right. Nothing there. Gives it up to Culkin over far side. Here's Desjardins in front. And it goes through everybody.
Back on the perfect pass.
It's Tyanulin at the blue line. Tyanulin now stepping up. Komets still 1 minute on the power play. Back behind the net. And it comes into the corner. Komets still have it. Trevor Cheek now overskates it. Basaraba gets a hold of it. Yes, he does clear it. Culkin trying stopping it here on the near side. Now the Komets have to get set back up quickly into the zone. They come. It is LaRaza in the corner. Got a man breaking in. It's Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the far side reaching for the puck. It's broken up. Still loose in the corner. Komets up with it again. It is Kravchenko. Here's Bobby Shea at the blue line. Cross-ice pass. Here is a shot. Dodds with the save. Rebound. Up along the near boards. It is Kravchenko giving it a look. Up top of the blue line, Bobby Shea. Top of the circle. Here's Wall with a shot. That's blocked by Dodds. And Dodds caught that one. He is slow getting up. He's still on his knees. Here we go. Here's a shot. Score!
Yeah, he couldn't get up.
Dodds is injured.
Yeah.
And the Komets score, make it 1-0. It's a power play goal.
Yeah, it looked like a shot from the one-timer on the power play. The goaltender went down. It looked like his pad went down too far, and the puck may have hit him on the knee. Did not hit his pads, which that skinned the puck, and that's got to hurt, and that's why he's down. He never ever did get back up on his feet as the Komets kept the pressure on, and they finally got the open net and got the puck in the net. Power play goal, Komets.
Szydlowski with the goal, is 26th of the season.
7:04 that came at.
63rd point of the year for Szydlowski. Still the #1 scorer in the ECHL. And Dodds, like you said, he took that first shot right off the knee. He was sprawled out. He never got up as Waugh put it right onto the stick of Szydlowski, and it was an easy goal for Sid. Dodds is up on his feet, but he's going to have to come off. And I think Dodds' night is over after just a few minutes.
You better get ice on that right away.
So Ty Rimmer's going to come in.
I've had those before. That'll lock up on him like crazy. That'll be a week before he's back on skates.
So Dodds is going to go out. Rimmer's going to come in. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets, and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Well, Ty Rimmer thought he had the night off. He's going to come back in after Greg Dodds was injured. Komets are up 1-0. Power play goal by Szydlowski. We've got 12:56 to go in the first.
Yep. Officially no warm-up for the goaltender. They give him time to get out there, do a few stretches and knee bends and squats so he doesn't pull anything immediately. But he just came off a warm-up about 10 minutes ago, so he should be in good shape, ready to go.
Komets are up 1-0 off a power play goal from Szydlowski. And the Komets chase the puck into their own zone, into the corner. Here's Lowney up along the far side. Jason Binkley in there. Mason Baptiste as well. Shane Walsh trying to fish the puck out. Everybody down low here in the Komet zone, up along the far side. Mason Baptista gets it out of there. Here's Ryan Lowney, who got a penalty called. It's going to be on the Komets. Going to be a cross-checking call.
Yeah, Lowney, is it? He was in the corner, muscling it up pretty good. The man turned his back on him. A little shove, and down he went, and I think it was enough to draw the penalty.
It's going to be Binkley.
Binkley will get the cross-check penalty. Greenville will go on the power play. Their first of the game. Thompson.
So Binkley will go to the box. 2 minutes cross-checking. And the Komets skate a man down for the first time tonight.
And the power play goal, 7:04 the period. Szydlowski is 26 from Waugh and Thompson.
Garrett Thompson now pulls even with Jesse Schultz for 6th in the league in scoring. As the Greenville Swamp Rabbits looking to even things up here in the first period. They're now on a power play. Here's Basaraba at the blue line. Komets get it out. Racing down the ice, it's Marco Waugh. Not going to get to it first. Going to go back behind the net. Greenville, they possess the puck, and they are on the power play. 1-0 Komets, 12:07 to go in the first. Up along the left side, it is Basaraba. He enters the zone. He's going to get tripped up on the play by Bobby Shea. Play up along the far side.
No penalty on it.
Everybody tangled up along the far side, working hard, and it comes into the corner. It's Walsh. Stick handles up top to the blue line. Cross ice pass, Basaraba. Top of the circle, got a man in front, broken up. Comes up to the blue line. Greenville still have it. Comes down in the corner, and centering play. That is broken up as well. On to the far side, it's Evan Jasper. Now back to Basaraba. Here's a shot, save made by Hauser.
Jordan dumps it down the ice.
Yep, DeJardin will feather it down the ice. And the Swamp Rabbits get back into their own zone. Still 50 seconds to go on the power play. Kotick up along the left side. He creeps into the Komet zone. Plays it off the boards. Going to go back behind the net. Here's Culkin off the wall. And that will clear the zone. Rimmon all the way out.
It's 30 seconds left in the power play. One more rush for the Rabbits.
And quickly into the neutral zone, it's Jack Nevins. He'll get it into the Komet zone. Up along the far side. Now it's going to trickle up along the near side. And it's Kotick down low. Here's Nevins in the corner. Going to float it all the way up top to the blue line. Sean Flanagan back on the far side. Flanagan now in the high slot. Almost got his pocket pick. Kotick has it. Here's a shot.
Rebound.
They bury it.
Yep. The second rebound. Hauser made the save from the point. The man was standing in front. He stopped it. That one bounced off his stick, went to the left. Open net goal as the man picked up the loose puck. It is credited as a power play goal. Greenville tie her up.
And it's Echeverry who's going to get the goal, and we're tied up.
9:26 that came.
10:34 to go in the first. 1-1. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Ready for a new apartment? You don't have to look far. St. Joe Place has everything you could ever want in an apartment complex. Internet, cable, washer, and dryer. It's all included in your monthly rent. There's also a basketball court, an outdoor grilling area, pool and hot tub, and the list goes on and on. St. Joe Place is leasing 2- and 4-bedroom apartments and now offering 3 bedrooms. Living at St. Joe Place Apartments, you'll quickly realize how great the staff and apartments really are. Call 444-3000 or visit stjoeplace.com. And now, back to Komet Hockey.
So we swap power play goals here in the first period. We are tied at 1. And Greenville, they've got the puck in their own zone. Echeverry, who just put up the goal, goes up along the left side. And he's going to find Matt Johnson. Into the Komet zone, in on Hauser. That's going to go wide. Right back in on Hauser. Save made. Far side. It is Curtis Leonard. He will pick it up. We got another penalty call. This again on the Komets. So 2 straight calls. This one is going to be a high sticking minor. And going to go back into the box this time. Let's see who's going to be guilty party is. As we set up here the face-off circle in the Komet zone this time.
Hutch? No, it's not Hutch. Still trying to figure out who. Nobody wants to go in.
So the Komets will skate a man down, and we're still waiting to get somebody in the box. It'll be Zach LaRaza.
LaRaza will go in.
So the Komets will skate a man down, and we'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
This is Scrap Chat with Max Hall, reminding you that while all metal has value, not all metal recyclers value you. At OmniSource, guys like me tell you what your metal's worth and how to make it worth even more the next time. Because we grind up and spit out scrap, not customers. Find freight advice and fair payment at an OmniSource yard near you in the Fort Wayne area. For locations and a list of metals we buy, visit OmniSource.com or call 855-OMNIBUY, 855-666-4289.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
Back at the Coliseum, our score is 1-1, but the Komets going back on the penalty kill. Zach LaRaza is off for high sticking. And We're coming out of a timeout. Face-off will be in the Komet zone.
We've seen 2 goals in the period. Power play for the Komets at 7:04. Power play for Greenville at 9:26. Tie score at 1-1. Shots on goal 6-3. The Komets hold that lead, and the face-off will be in the Komet zone. They have to kill this off right now.
Ty Rimmer came into this hockey game after an injury to Greg Dodds. He has yet to face a shot since coming in, so he's getting plenty of time down there warming up. Face-off will be to the left of Michael Hauser. Penalty killing unit out as Jack Nevins will take the face-off. Goes into the corner. Here's Culkin. He'll rip it off the boards, but they hold it in at the blue line. It's Flanagan. Now top of the circle. Shot.
On the net.
Save made. Hauser hanging on.
No rebound. 2 players stand to the side, and then in the Komet defense, let him see it. He handles the rebound very cleanly. They'll change up that defense. And forwards, it looks like.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. 1:52 remaining on the penalty to Zach LaRaza. 9:41 to go in the first. Shots in the game are 6-5 in favor of the Komets. It's Austin McKay to take the face-off.
Cheeks in there for the Komets.
And the puck comes up top to the blue line. Flanagan thought about winding up. Now he'll take it. Score!
There's a blast. A little bit of a screen shot. Was shot pretty hard. He faked the first shot, moved to his left to give him a little better angle, let the shot go. Hauser never even saw it. Was by him on the glove side up high. Power play goal. Greenville takes the lead.
Well, we got to stay out of the penalty box tonight, apparently.
Exactly.
So that's 2 straight power play goals for Greenville, and they have now taken the lead.
10:24 that comes at. Come from the point. We'll have to see who got it.
So 2-1 is the score. 2 power play goals by Greenville is the difference. We've got 9:36 to go in the first. Out to center ice we go. Saraba on the face-off. Justin Hodgman in there for the Komets. And it goes along the far side. Pushed in by Coates. And all the way down. That'll be an icing on the Komets. Or Cote, actually.
Back in the Greenville zone. Komets will start with the face-off back there. 9:31 to go in the period. Komets power play, the difference in the game right now. 3 goals, 3 power play goals, 2 by Greenville. As you say, stay out of the box.
Puck is dropped in the Komet zone, or the Greenville zone, playing up along the near side. And it's going to be controlled by the Swamp Rabbits. Basaraba, he'll skate with it. Oh, he get it over the line. Now he stick handles around, coming on Hauser, making the stop. Goes back behind the net, into the corner. Jasper up top of the blue line. Held in. Duchesne, now down into the corner. Tries to circle it down low, and the battle is won by Jasper. Now it's not up along the near side. As the Swamp Rabbits taking it to the Komets here. Loose puck in front of the net. Now we're going to try to wrap it around. Loose in front. The Komets get it out of there. It's Tyanulin. Tyanulin breaking it free. Over the line, it is Cheek. And the Komets are going to be offside.
Delayed.
Duchesne will get it back into the Komet zone off the end boards. And here's Bobby Shea up with it. Shea up along the far side. Here's Mason Baptista. He'll flip it in. Going to come here on the near side. Chasing after it is Gabriel Desjardins. Now he's going to go to Marco Waugh. Waugh goes back behind the net. He's pinched off the play by McKay. Waugh still with the puck, however, comes to the blue line all the way. Lost it. Clement picks it up. Clement skating down the ice. Komets getting back on D. Here's a shot that goes wide. Far side, Mason Baptista. He chucks it all the way down into the Greenville zone. And McKay, he's got the puck up along the far side. That's going to go all the way down. That'll come into the end boards here in the Komet zone. Here's a turnover. Shane Walsh up along the far side. He gets taken off the play by Baptista. Now Jason Binkley, he'll pick it up. He's going to go back behind the net. Going to go off the wall for Gabriel Desjardins. He brings it over. Here we go. It is Desjardins tries to dish it over, and the play was broken up. Coming back the other direction. Sandlak will get it into the Komet zone. Puck rolling down. Binkley, he grabs it.
But he's rolling all over the place here. No penalties being called.
Lowney off the boards to Kravchenko. He can't handle the puck. Up along the left side. Here they come. Here's a shot, and that is going to get the safety screen.
Yep. Walk right in there, let the shot go. Got deflected, went straight up into the screen. We'll get the whistle and gives a chance for a line change. 7:27 to go. We're down 1.
And just like you said, Robbie, bodies flying all over the place, everything behind the play, so I think that's why the referee's not calling anything. Face-off will be to the right of Michael Hauser in the Komet zone. And it's Leonard. Going to go off the end boards to Bobby Shea. Shea back behind his goaltender. Going to give it right back to Leonard. Leonard pushes forward with it. It's going to come off the boards. And gliding after it is Garrett Thompson. Back behind the net. He is met there by Kotick. Centers it up. Here is Leonard. Didn't have a chance. Comes up along the far side. Back off the end boards. And coming after it is Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski in the corner. Trying to go up top of the blue line. That puck is intercepted. And it belongs to the Swamp Rabbits. Down the middle of the ice they go. That is going to be an icing.
That'll send her down back down in the Greenville zone.
6:54 to go in the first. 2-1 Greenville. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hey, Komets fans, put a new truck in your driveway this hockey season. Take a test drive in a Chevy or GMC truck made right here in Northeast Indiana by your friends and neighbors in the UAW. Union members build quality into every full-size pickup that GM Fort Wayne Assembly builds. Union labor has been building trucks in Fort Wayne for over 30 years. Visit your local Chevy or GMC dealer and drive the union-made quality that makes buying a new truck such a great value. GMC and Chevrolet full-size pickup trucks, built by the hard-working men and women of UAW Local 2209. Put union-built quality to work for your family.
This is Komet Hockey.
Remember, I think that's the first shot he's faced since coming into the game.
Yeah, I think Cheeks took the draw, got it right back to the point. He stepped in about 4 feet on a one-time blast down low. Rimmer made the save. No rebound. Puck back in the zone again for the faceoff.
Face off to the right of Rimmer. Greenville has the lead at 2-1.
Cheeks will take the draw again, trying to get it back.
It's Cheek and Basaraba, I believe, and now he's going to get kicked out. And Jasper will come in for Greenville. Tied up there on the circle, up top of the blue line. Leonard, far boards. Here's Bobby Shea spinning around. Coming in on Rimmer, and that is going to be kicked out. Comes out. Here's a shot. That's going to be missed wide by Leonard.
Yeah, nice shot. Nice wrist shot. He missed the net, though.
Comes all the way out. Here's Trevor Cheek. Cheek off the wall. Basaraba picks up the loose puck, and he goes backwards with it. Going to get chased. He's going to go deeper into his own territory, up along the left side. Chad Duchesne into the Komet zone, and on Hauser, he'll glove it down. Keeping it right there. Face-off coming up in the Komet zone.
A little pushing and shoving on the side over there. Evans in there. Can't see who else is over there. Komets wearing their special pink jerseys this weekend. They're a little hard to see all the way down on the far side of the ice. So a bit of a guessing game, but that's going to be broken up. No calls there. And a nice picture on the paper this morning of the nice pink jerseys and everything, the design. So the theme of the pink, and of course Bradley is the theme, cancer.
Nice crowd here on hand to see the Komets off. 5 straight road games after tonight.
Yeah. All the way out to Wichita, 12-hour bus trip. So enjoy her, Shane.
I will. It'll be a fun week. We go to Kansas City and Quad City as well.
If you have fun on it, and that's what you got to do. Got to make it a fun trip.
Komets get the puck. Hopefully we will go on the road with a victory, but right now we're down 2-1. Up along the near side down here in the Greenville zone. It is Gabriel Desjardins working up along the near side. It's Binkley. His shot, that's going to go wide on the far boards. Here's Lowney with it. Taking a shot. Rimmer makes the save. Got a loose puck down here below the goal line, and it's going to be picked up by Walsh. Throws it up on the far side. It's going to go off the wall. McKay will pick it up. Now McKay will carry it over. Here's a shot. Hauser makes the save, and again playing it safe. He'll keep it right there in his glove, and a face-off coming up.
The Komets won't be back until, March 10th. Cincinnati will be here, a Saturday night game. So March 10th is the next home game we've got. So long way to go. Enjoy the time out there. 5 games on the road before they hit back home.
Then we come back for a couple. Then we go back out on the road for another handful of games. Komets not home much during the month of March at all. Komets had a great month of February so far. Just that one loss to Quad City in the shootout. One more game in the month of February, which will be next Tuesday in Wichita. Komets on the face-off here in their own zone, playing up along the far side, and it is Kotek coming in. Here's a backhander, kicked out of there by Hauser. On the far boards, Garrett Thompson gets it down. Flanagan will stop it. Now up along the left side. It is Cortez. He unloads the puck over the stick of Flanagan. Now it's going to be Kravchenko taking a shot. Just missed it wide. Far boards. Cortez at the blue line. Dropping it down low to Garrett Thompson. He tries to center it. It's broken up. And it's going to go right back to Thompson. He's pinned up against the boards by Kotek. Now it's going to come up along the near side. And Flanagan will get rid of the puck. And it's going to be pushed into the Komet zone. All the way down. Into the corner, it's Matt Johnson. Johnson now stick handling around. He is going to give it up to Nevins. Nevins will take a shot, and Hauser got a save on the near side. Shots right now are 8-7 in favor of the Komets, but the majority of the great scoring chances have been the Swamp Rabbits. But now the Komets here going to bust out a 3-on-2. Justin Hodgman trying to catch up to the pass from Tyanulin. Comes down low into the corner. Here's Cheek giving it back over to Tyanulin. Has Shea wide open. Can't get it to him. Back up top to the blue line. Here is Leonard. Leonard scooting down the right side off the backhand. Goes down low into the corner to Hodgman. Now it comes out in front of the net, and it's taken away by Walsh. Or that's Cote. Cote on the left side to Nevins. Nevins will ring it off the boards. Going to go down in the Komet zone. And it's Bobby Shea. He's up with it. Pushed it onto the far side. The Komets skating with it. It's Tyanulin over the line. Tyanulin will take a look. Here's a shot. That was partially deflected. That goes wide. On the far side, Greenville will get it all the way down to Michael Hauser. Hauser comes out of the pipe, swipes it aside. Now it's Walsh's turn with it. Runs into Leonard. Komets steal the puck away, and it's going to be Binkley to get rid of it. Back on the far side, hustling is Mason Baptista. He can't get to it. And the Swamp Rabbits, they have possession of the puck as Echeverry up along the near side in his own zone. Puck now rolling here top of the circle. That's going to get out of the zone. Out to the neutral line, and that is going to come to the Komet line now. Binkley is going to reach for it. He's going to get to it. And now the Komets here resetting. 3:34 to go in the first period. Greenville 2, Komets 1. Mason Baptista gets it over. Here we come 3-on-2 for
Walking
the Komets.
in again, Waugh.
Nice play by the defenseman in front to break up the pass. Back into the corner, back behind the net now. Komets still possessing the puck. It is Baptista, turnaround shot. That's deflected. Back on the far side, it's Binkley. He'll drop it off to Marco Waugh. Waugh with it. Here's his shot. That's tipped. Rimmer got a piece of it. Far boards. Desjardins. Desjardins now coming in. He lost the puck. Echeverry with it, and Greenville will clear the zone. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Komets down by a goal. And here's Ryan Lowney. Stops up along the far side as he gets it into the Greenville zone. Going to swipe it around the boards. Coming up along the near side. It's Kravchenko to the blue line. There's a shot. That's going to go wide. Now Garrett Thompson over to that's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski on the far side. Gets tangled up with McKay. Komets come away with it. Back behind the net. Here's a centering pass that goes to Thompson. Thompson has got it up top. Here's a shot. That's tipped. Going to go back behind the net. Komets still have it. Kravchenko. Kravchenko on the far side. Drops it below the goal line. It's Sean Szydlowski. He's going to go to Garrett Thompson. Kotek runs in to the puck up along the far side. He'll take it away, and Greenville will finally clear the zone. Into the Komet end, and it's stopped by Michael Hauser. Over to Cortez, long stretch pass, finds Justin Hodgman. Hodgman will come over the line, outnumbered with a move. Coming in, taking a shot, Rimmer, the save up along the far side. And it's controlled by Greenville. Under 2 minutes to go in the first. Here's a shot in on Hauser. He'll make the stop. And some end-to-end action here at the Coliseum. We'll take another break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Miller Lite is the original light beer, and we'll always brew it to have more taste, with only 96 calories and 3.2 carbs. Because we believe that if you compromise on taste, you can taste the compromise. Miller Lite. Hold true.
Great beer, great responsibility. 2018 Miller Brewing Company, Milwaukee, Wisconsin. Average analysis, 12 fluid ounces. Less than 1 gram protein, 0 grams fat.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
1:51 to go in the first. Komets down by a goal. And the Komets with the puck in their own zone. Back behind the net, it is Curtis Leonard. Leonard up along the far side, reaching forward is Baptista. Now the puck rolling into the Greenville zone. It's Flanagan off the boards, return pass to Flanagan. Couldn't handle it. They're still able to clear it out, and it's going to go into the Komet zone. Here is Desjardins. Cross-ice pass. Now it's going to come back to Bobby Shea. Shea gets it over the line, throws it into the corner. Flanagan is there up along the far side. Swamp Rabbits trying to clear it out, and they do. Back the other way, it is Desjardins. Tangled up with Duchesne. Now the puck comes loose here all the way into the Komet zone. Going down into the corner, it's Wade Murphy. Murphy, far side, dropping it off.
Last minute of the period.
And back into the corner. Back behind the net, Basaraba in there, Leonard in there as well. Marco Waugh coming in, trying to get the puck away. And Waugh is the one who's able to wrestle it away. It's Curtis Leonard on the far side, and now stopped at the blue line by Greenville. They keep it in. Back behind the net, it is Bobby Shea, dropping it back to Waugh, far side, Baptista. 36 seconds to go in the first, and Baptista will get rid of it all the way into the Greenville zone. Komets will change. Kontik back in his own zone. Gives it a look. Puts it over to Cote's stick. Now that's going to be sent into the Komet zone. That's an icing.
Face off. That'll take it all the way back into the Greenville zone with 20 seconds left on the clock. So plenty of time to win a draw and get a couple of shots on goal here with little puck possession. Szydlowski out there right now. Garrett Thompson. And Kravchenko will take the draw.
Face off to the right of Rimmer. Not a lot of shots in this game on either side. 9 for the Komets, 8 for Greenville.
Yeah, we had 13 shots last night. They had 8. They got their 8 again, so this time they've got 2 goals off it, though.
Well, we shut them out in the second period on shots on goal.
I'll say we did.
Let's try and do it again. Face off to the right of Rimmer. That's going to be kicked down low into the corner. Now up along the near side, and the Swamp Rabbits, they've got the puck. It's Jasper up along the near boards. We'll get it into the Komet zone. Out into the corner, rolls out in front. Binkley has got the puck, and another penalty called. This time it's going to be a holding call.
Yep.
It's going to be Garrett Thompson.
Yeah, Garrett Thompson holding, took the man into the corner and rode him right up the boards instead of letting him go. Another penalty. 8 seconds left in the clock. Face-off will be in the Komet zone, so we need to win a draw here and get in that dressing room and talk about stay out of the penalty box.
Greenville 2 of 2 on the power play tonight. Now this is chance number 3. 2-1. Greenville with the lead. 7.9 seconds to go in the first. McKay to take the face-off, and he'll be opposed by Trevor Cheek. And the puck gets dropped, goes into the corner. It is Bobby Shea trying to pin it down here in the corner, trying to time to tick off. Here's McKay. He'll get a shot. Kodak will get a shot off as the buzzer sounds. Well, a little different game tonight than we had last night, but the big difference is just trying to stay out of the penalty box right now.
Well, exactly. I think the shots on goal, 9 apiece in the period, and 3 power play goals. Obviously, the difference in the hockey game. Unfortunately, that Greenville gets 2 of the power plays. The Komets get the 1. The first one at 7:05 by Szydlowski is 26, but stayed out of the penalty box. We're right back in there. Garrett Thompson got one late in the period, so first job ahead of us. Let's kill that off, and then let's stay out of the box and get those legs going a little bit. We just aren't jumping on them tonight, and we're not forcing mistakes down in their zone. So same type of game as last night. We came out strong in the second period, dominated, and got ourselves 3 goals. So go after them again with 20 shots.
And Greg Dodd started this game in goal for Greenville, and then Ty Rimmer came in, and Rimmer didn't. I think he only faced about 2 shots since he came in.
Yeah. So face-off, they'll get ready. They're still out there talking, the linesmen, both captains, about something. So
it's Binkley and Basaraba. Yeah. Now they will go to the dressing room. The officials leave the ice, and we are going to the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show with our score 2-1 Greenville. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
The puck has dropped on another Komet season. And what better way to get ready to watch the K's than with a pregame party? Aunt Millie's Buns and Rolls and your party spread will put the biscuit in the basket for your guests. To face off with some great sandwich ideas for your party, visit AuntMillie's.com. Whatever you put inside the sandwich, it's always a winner when you include Aunt Millie's buns and rolls. And speaking of winners, go Komets!
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service.
Bravo!
It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service.
Life can
in
be
Engle.
unpredictable. One minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
Big City Cars on Lima Road.
Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79.
Dependable cars on a budget.
Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no.
Big City Cars.
Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free.
Big City Cars.
See dealer for complete details.
Dock Dancers is the place you can find service 24 hours a day.
Hi folks, Pat Miller telling you the Dock Dancer will always do whatever it takes to keep you and your family cool in the summer and warm in the winter. And now they've teamed up with Bryant Heating and Cooling Systems to offer the right combination of Bryant brand equipment for your home. That includes central air units, Bryant furnaces, heat pumps, and advanced thermostat technology, including Bryant's Wi-Fi controls. Call the doc that loves to make house calls at 744-3251, 744-3251.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, where our score is 2-1. Greenville with the lead over the Fort Wayne Komets. Komets are trying to extend their win streak to 5, and Greenville trying to break their 8-game losing streak here tonight, as the Komets will go on the road after tonight's game. We'll be playing in Wichita on Tuesday, and then a pair of games next Friday and Saturday in Kansas City, and then Sunday we finish up in Quad City before coming home. Taking a look at what has happened here tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena. Mission-based laser tag, mini bowling, an arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road, just east of Lima. Shots on goal. Greenville had 8 in the first. Komets had 9. Taking a look at the scoring, the first goal of the game was scored by Sean Szydlowski. His team leading 26 of the season. 7:04 was the time. Marco Waugh and Garrett Thompson with the assist, and it was on the power play. And then Greenville, they got a pair of power play goals. First one from Clement, his 4th of the season at 9:26. Kotick and McKay with the helpers. And Sean Flanagan, his 2nd of the season at 10:24. McKay helped out on that one. That gives us a score of 2-1. Greg Dodds, he started the game in between the pipes for Greenville. He saw 7 minutes and 4 seconds of action as he was injured. Looked like he took a shot from Marco Waugh off the left knee, and then that resulted in Sean Szydlowski basically having an empty net on that power play goal. Dodds then left the game after making 5 saves. Ty Rimmer came in. He played 12 minutes and 56 seconds and was a perfect 3 of 3 in the save department. Michael Hauser was 8 of 6 in that first period. Taking a look at the penalties, we had quite a few. We only had 2 all of last night. So the first penalty came was a tripping offense against Greenville at 5:19, and then it was all Komets. Jason Binkley cross-checking at 7:30. Zach LaRaza got a high-sticking minor at 10:10, and he also picked up an unsportsmanlike conduct call for his troubles as well. And then Garrett Thompson, right at the tail end of the first period, got a holding minor at 19:52. Greenville right now 2 of 3 on the power play, but we'll have a lot of power play time carrying over when we get into the second period. 1 minute and 53 seconds to be exact. Komets have only had 1 chance on the power play, and they are 1 of 1. We will take a break. We're in the middle of the first intermission. Come back and have a look at the out-of-town scoreboard. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Look at that mouth. That poor, parched mouth. What'd you eat for lunch? Chalk dust? Did your face storm a sandcastle? You're being awfully quiet. Is that because your mouth feels like the business end of a Dremel saw? Is it because your mouth just wrote a haiku and all 17 syllables were dry heaves? Right now, your mouth could be tongue bathing in the refreshing citrus kick of Mountain Dew. Instead, it feels like you've been motorboating King Tut's sarcophagus. Show some mercy. Crack open an ice-cold Mountain Dew. You know your mouth wants you to. Do the do.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party. Half off the first date. Half off girls' night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where our score is 2-1. Greenville over the Fort Wayne Komets. As we take a look at the out-of-town scoreboard in the ECHL tonight, being brought to you by Meyer. The Worcester Railers, they're up 4-1 on the Manchester Monarchs. 3:41 to go in the third. The Adirondack Thunder, they are up 2-1 on the Reading Royals in the second period. The Jacksonville Icemen, they have got a 2-goal lead up on the Florida Everblades tonight. That's 3-1 down in Estero, Florida. South Carolina Stingrays 2 and the Brampton Beast 1. So a long road trip for the Brampton Beast going all the way down to North Charleston, South Carolina. Over in Toledo tonight, we got a 1-1 game between the Atlanta Gladiators and the Walleye. And the Swamp Rabbits, they'll travel over to Toledo tomorrow. No score between the Quad City Mallards and the Indianapolis Fuel. That is done with 1 period of play. Also done with 1 period of play in Cincinnati tonight. The Cyclones 1 and the Kalamazoo Wings 0. In Tulsa tonight, the Colorado Eagles, they're up 2-0 on the Tulsa Eagles, or the Tulsa Oilers, with 6:38 to go in the first. Next weekend's opponent, the Kansas City Mavericks, they are hosting the Allen Americans tonight. That game is yet to get underway. Wichita, they are at Utah. That is Tuesday's opponent. And then we've got Idaho and Rapid City. That is just underway up in Rapid City. No score in that one so far. Don't forget the simple savings you get with Meyer M-Perks digital coupons and rewards. Sign up today at mperks.meyer.com. Taking a look at the standings in the ECHL as we are getting ready to get into the month of March, which means kind of the dog days. Got to start thinking about playoff matchups. Still a long way to go, and some of these races are mighty tight. Starting with the tightest of them all in the Central Division, the Komets just 1 point up on the Toledo Walleye. Komets and Toledo, they both play tonight. Now tomorrow, Komets are off. Toledo will have another game to play. So the Walleye, depending on what happens here tonight, will have a chance to go ahead of the Komets. But the Komets get that game back on Tuesday when we play at Wichita. Right now, Komets 1, Toledo 2. Kalamazoo would be the 3rd seed. And Cincinnati, they are right now in the 4th position. But for how long? Indianapolis, my sleeper team of the year, they are creeping up into the playoff conversation. Cincinnati with 58 points, Indianapolis with 55 points. But Cincinnati has played 2 fewer games than Indianapolis, so that's the rub right there. But Indianapolis playing a lot better over the last month, so keep an eye on the Fuel to get up into that 4th and final playoff spot maybe in a couple of weeks. Staying in the West, going out to the Mountain Division, where the Colorado Eagles have retaken the lead for the top spot in the Western Conference by 1 point over the Komets, as they have now pushed their streak to 3-0-1. They've fell on some hard times over the past 10 games. Colorado just 4-4-2 over the last 10, and now Colorado, they are atop with 76 points. They got a comfortable lead on Idaho in 2nd place, and then you got Wichita and Allen occupying the final 2 playoff spots in the Mountain Division. But Tulsa, they are right in the mix as well. They also have 56 points, so they're in a tie with Allen right now, but Allen with the tiebreaker at the moment. Going to the Eastern Conference, where the Komets are going to play quite a few teams coming up in the next couple of weeks, as we'll be on the road next week. We'll come home for a week, and then it's another long road trip out east, where we'll be playing Adirondack and Reading and Worcester, and all these teams out east that we have yet to see or haven't seen in a long time. In the North Division, the Manchester Monarchs, they are atop the division with 70 points. Then you've got Adirondack, Reading, and the Wheeling Nailers. And then in the South Division, the Florida Everblades, the #1 team in the ECHL, they've got 77 points, and they have got not so much a comfortable lead on South Carolina as they did a couple weeks ago. South Carolina has now put the pressure on Florida. They have 74 points, and then it's pretty much a two-team race in the South Division like it is in the Central. You've got Florida, South Carolina, then a big gap between Atlanta and Orlando for the 3rd and 4th spots in the South Division. Right now, Norfolk, Jacksonville, and Greenville, they are all out of the playoffs, but we've got a full month yet to play and some change with some games in April as well. Long way to go, but we can start thinking ahead a little bit as we are thinking ahead to the second period. Hopefully, we're going to be able to get this lead back. It's 2-1, Greenville with the lead. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Keep your staff connected with Motorola two-way radios from ERS OCI Wireless, like the Komets do. ERS OCI Wireless is located on Earth Drive in Fort Wayne. They're a Motorola partner providing wireless voice and data systems to public safety, education, healthcare, and enterprise customers throughout Indiana for the past 68 years. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
New year, new ride. It's the Start Something New sales event at Glenbrook Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram. Huge savings across the board, like save thousands on remaining 2017 Chrysler Pacificas, as well as the brand new 2018s, or score huge bonus cash up to $3,000 off 2017 Journeys, plus huge savings on Challengers, Chargers, and up to $13,000 off select Rams. Oh my! The Start Something New sales event going on now under the giant American flag on Coliseum, or visit us online at glenbrookdodge.com.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, 2-1. Greenville has the edge on the Fort Wayne Komets. Komets will be on the road all next week, and when we return, it'll be March 10th, and that is a big weekend. It is championship weekend. We will have a reunion of sorts of all 9 championship teams that the Komets have had in the last 66 years. We'll have representatives from each championship team there on Saturday, March 10th. Players who are scheduled to be there: Teddy Wright from the 62-63 Turner Cup championship team, Chick Ballone, Darcy Keening, Wayne Ego, and Don Atchison, of course, with our own Robbie Irons from the 72-73 championship team. Pokey Reddick will return to the jungle, who backstopped that 92-93 Turner Cup sweep of San Diego that year, and then many more. The championship from the UHL, the 3 from the second stint in the IHL, and of course the final championship, the President's Cup in the CHL back in 2012. Plenty of players will be on hand, so get your chance, get your tickets, and don't miss your chance to meet all of those great players. We'll have autograph sessions in between periods coming up on that game on March 10th. So get your tickets next week, because the Komets will be on the road. We will step aside. You are listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert, or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186, about the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
If you're driving down the road and your car dies at the light, you know you've got to make it here, 'cause we can make it right. Bumping, thumping down the road, transmission's about to blow. We're the ones to fix it right. We're the name to know. Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
If you suspect a transmission problem, come in and talk to the trusted leader in customer service for over 50 years, Russ Moore Transmission.
Russ Moore. Russ Moore Transmissions. We're here to get you going.
Call Russ Plus more at 482-9414. We're on Coliseum Boulevard West and in Warsaw. Or visit us at russmore.com.
With 24 locations throughout Indiana, Ruoff Home Mortgage is proud of our hometown Komets and proud of our deep roots. For more than 30 years, our home loan experts have provided thousands of Hoosier families the best personalized mortgage experience. Home ownership begins here. Stop by any of our offices or apply online today at ruoff.com. Ruoff Home Mortgage is licensed by the Indiana DFI, license 109914. This is not an offer, an extension of credit, or commitment to lend. Equal housing lender.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, 2-1 is our score. Greenville has got the lead, and when we resume play in the second period, Greenville will have some power play time. 1:53 to be exact, as Garrett Thompson took a holding call right at the tail end of the second period. Greenville 2 of 2 on the power play tonight. That is the difference, so we'll have to kill this one off. Both teams retaking the ice. We are getting set for period number 2. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Hi, Komet fans. This is head coach Gary Graham. Everyone at Texas Roadhouse would like to give a big yee-haw to the Komets and their fans for voting Texas Roadhouse as the best steak in Fort Wayne. And as a thank you, just come in and visit Texas Roadhouse on game nights and receive your complimentary blossom when you wear your favorite Komet jersey. Check out the Komet Corner at Texas Roadhouse, home of the fall-off-the-bone ribs and hearty steaks made from scratch sides, fresh baked bread, ice-cold beer, and legendary margaritas. Be there on game days with your favorite K's jersey and receive your free blossom from the Texas Roadhouse. Go Komets.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
This is Komet Hockey.
2-1 is our score. Greenville with the lead over the Fort Wayne Komets. Shane Albarani, Robbie Irons here tonight in front of a huge crowd here as we finish up Pink the Rink weekend. Auctioning off those sweet pink jerseys all throughout the game tonight. All of the proceeds will go to the Vera Bradley Foundation. All right, we're set to go from center ice. Komets still on a penalty kill.
Yep. 3 power play goals in the first period, and the Komets have to start shorthanded in this period. So first challenge is let's get back to full strength and let's stay out of that box. Get the legs going and get some shots on goal like we did last night.
Austin McKay will take the face-off for Greenville. He'll be opposed by Trevor Cheek, and the puck comes into the Greenville zone. There's Flanagan, lost the puck. It is Desjardins. Here's a shorthanded chance, just missed it high on the far side. It's Trevor Cheek tracking after it. Cheek tries to put it out in front of the net, and does. Desjardins can't wrestle it away from Kotick. And now the Swamp Rabbits back the other way, quickly down the right side. Gonna go off the end glass, far side. Kotick will hold it in at the blue line. Up along the far boards, now played off the side, and it's Desjardins trying to get to it. Kotick clubs it down out of the air. Kotick now runs into Cheek, and Cheek will clear the zone all the way down to Rimmer.
Nice play, Cheeks. Make sure he gets the zone down the ice.
Rimmer stops it for Flanagan. Flanagan now takes his time in his own zone, trying to get away from some pressure. Now he puts it over onto the near side for Basaraba, or that's Walsh, and Walsh has got nowhere to go as well. Now they extend it forward. Now it's Basaraba with it through to Michael Hauser, and he will glove it down.
He'll hold on to it, get the draw, the face-off in the Komet zone, and we'll see if we stay pat with the line we got. As Waugh is out there killing off the penalty, and Can't see the other guy he's with. There he is. Binkley back on the point. Wall will take the draw.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. And here is Waugh and Walsh on the drop, and Waugh wins it into the corner. Played off the glass, and that is going to be sent down the length of the ice. End over end puck. That will hit the end boards, and Basaraba will pick it up.
Batista in forechecking.
Down on the right side, it's Shane Walsh. Walsh and Baptista, they tangle here in the Greenville zone. Marco Waugh in there as well. He comes away with it, tries to stick handle around the D-man in front, and it's going to go to the Swamp Rabbits along the far side. Now into the Comet zone. Jason Binkley racing after it, plays it off the boards. Played up along the far side, coming up top to the blue line. Here's a shot, save made by Hauser, left the rebound, makes another great save. And now the Swamp Rabbits still have it in the Comet zone. Another shot. That's going to go high. Binkley with it here in the corner. Up along the near side. That's going to go out of play. Greenville, they want a penalty out of it.
We'll see. The referee may be giving it to him. No. Yes, he did.
Yes, he is.
Yep. Komets back in the box. Binkley flipped the puck up the boards and unfortunately flipped it right over the glass. Delay a game. Komets will be 2 men short for 6 seconds. Win the draw, guys. Digging ourselves a hole real quick here.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser. And it's a 5-on-3 for just 6 seconds. Big face off here in the Comet zone. Hodgman gets it into the corner. Bobby Shea goes back behind the net. And now into the corner, McKay.
1 man short.
Here's Flanagan off the wall here in the corner for McKay. McKay has a man up top. It's Flanagan. Gives it up, one-timer. Save made by Hauser. Got the right leg on it. Now Thompson gets it out. It's going to be stopped at center ice by Kotick. And now left there up along the near side. Kotick has got it near his own bench. Pushes it forward. Now it's going to go back to Kotick. Now back out the center ice logo. Nice play. Garrett Thompson takes the puck away. And now the Komets will clear it all the way down to Rimmer. Rimmer to stop it. And here is Flanagan. He'll pick it up. Flanagan, a will drive with the puck, gets to his own blue line. Now enters the Comet zone as he dishes off to the right side. Back up top, it's Flanagan. Gets some pressure. Now he's got a little bit of room. Puts it over to Kotick. Here's a shot. That is wide. And up along the near side, it is Dennis Kravchenko. Can't get around his man, but it's going to pull him off sides. The Komets will get the puck back. It's Culkin. Culkin on the far boards. It is Sean Szydlowski. Now back to Lowney. He will send it all the way down, and we're under a minute to go on the power play. Swamp Rabbits with the puck. And here's Shane Walsh on the right side. He'll enter the zone. Push dishes it over, and it's going to be broken up by Lowney. They had Hauser drawn over.
Yeah, couldn't handle the puck. The pass going across. Otherwise, they had a good shot.
Now here we go. 2-on-1 for the Komets. It's Cheek coming in. He'll take a shot. Saved made by Rimmer. And he leaves the rebound. Now he presses it up against the side of the net. And gets a whistle.
That's Rimmer's best save right there. As Cheeks went in, he had all time he wanted. Waited for Rimmer to move. Rimmer held his base. Let a pretty good wrist shot go. And Rimmer made the save and held on to the rebound with Waugh wide open on the far side. Nice save.
16:36 to go in the second. Komets trail by a goal. And we're trying to kill off another power play. Jason Binkley is off for a delay of game. And the face-off now will be in the Greenville zone. Waugh on the drop. And now Waugh's going to get kicked out. Now Mason Baptista will take the face-off. And Baptista gets to it. His shot is going to go off its course. Now up along the far side and into the corner. It is Baptista. Couldn't get a hold of it, and now it belongs to the Swamp Rabbits with 14 seconds to go on their power play. They'll carry it over line here on the near side. Coming up top to the blue line. Now it is Shane Walsh. Here's a drive, and it's no good. Komets back at full strength.
All even, 5-on-5 again.
Here's Echeverry with a shot.
Rebound.
Hey, that goes through the crease.
Come on, guys, let's get it going.
Up along the far side, Tyanulin backwards with it. Goes back into his own end. Looking for a little bit of space. Comes off the wall. That goes between Marco Waugh's stick and skate. And back into the Greenville zone. Echeverry up along the near side. He gets it loose. Now here's Wade Murphy over the line. Dropping it back. Murphy comes into the corner. Had a man in front. Here's a shot. That goes wide. And Marco Waugh trying to pick it up. Plays it up along the far side. He'll clear it out. That's an icing.
Yep, that'll bring the face-off back. At least we're back to full strength, 5-on-5. Get ourselves organized a little bit here and start over again. About 4.5 minutes of power play chances for Greenville in this second period, and we killed them off. Did a good job doing that, but now we got to stay out of that box.
Face-off will be to the right of Michael Hauser. Puck is dropped, goes along the far side. Tyanulin picks his pocket. Tyanulin down the right side, coming in, one man to beat. Drops it over. Thompson with a shot in front. It's the
there we go. Got it.
Artie Tyanulin.
He finally bounced his way. He stayed in the crease. The man tried to push him away, but Tyanulin forced himself there. As a puck bounced and came down, he tipped it in. Tyanulin gets the goal.
And we finally get a bounce. It's tied up 2-2. 15:25 to go in the second. That gets the crowd of 9,000 plus up on their feet here at the Coliseum. And we have got the momentum back here tonight.
That came at 4:35. Tyanulin.
And great patience by Tyanulin. That puck jumped about 2 times there in the blue paint. He stuck with it. Puck came from Garrett Thompson, and Tyanulin puts it in the back of the net. We are tied.
Tyanulin's 15th of the season.
Back to action here at the Coliseum after the Komets game-tying goal. Here's Cortez up along the far side here in the Greenville zone. Back behind the net, Cortez will pick it up. Cortez to skate with it right down the middle of the ice. Intercepted. And back into the Komet zone. Up along the far side is Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski will skate with it. He finds an open man. It's Gabriel Desjardins on the left side. Going back to Szydlowski. Here's a shot. That's blocked. And Rimmer pulled out. And now the puck is going to come all the way into the Komet zone. Here's a shot on Hauser. Going to go wide. Back on the far side, it's Ryan Colkin. Colkin is going to find Sean Szydlowski. That puck is intercepted by Clement. And the Swamp Rabbits now trying to regroup. We're going to tie game at 2. Puck into the Komet zone, going to go off the end boards, and that's an icing. And we will take a break. Tie game. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The factory outlet sale at the King of Cards Superstore in Fort Wayne is going on now. Instant in-store rebates, manager specials, and other incentives available on nearly every custom golf cart on the showroom floor. King of Cards has a large custom golf car inventory built with pride right here in Fort Wayne. Gas or electric, 4- or 6-seaters, we have them in stock and ready to ride. The King of Cards Golf Car Superstore is located at 1818 Research Drive, Fort Wayne. Take the Lima Road exit 311B off I-69. King of Carts, the destination for custom golf carts in Northeast Indiana.
Trust the doctors at IPFW Athletics and the Fort Wayne Komets Trust. Aaron Chiropractic is well known for providing quality yet cost-effective care for sports injuries, muscle, and joint problems. They're one of the only clinics in the region to provide its patients with pain relief utilizing numerous therapies, including acupuncture, massage, and rehabilitation. Aaron Chiropractic is conveniently located in Northeast Fort Wayne. Find us on the web at aaronchiro.com or call 492-8811 to schedule an appointment.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne.
Face off to the left of Ty Rimmer in the Greenville zone. It's quickly cleared all the way down in the Komet zone. And here's Ryan Lowney. Lowney has got the puck. Sends it over to Tyanulin. He'll carry it over the line. Tyanulin drops it back on a trailer. Here's a shot. That is blocked. Echeverry got a piece of it back on the far side. Puck rolling here top of the circle all the way over here on the near boards now. And that'll get out. And it's going to go back to Zach LaRaza. LaRaza over to Lowney. That is going to be pushed all the way in.
Waved off, touched.
Greenville zone up along the near side, and it's Shane Walsh. He'll unload the puck, but Ryan Colkin is there. Couldn't wrestle it away. It's going to go over the line. Here's a shot. That is blocked. They still have it over on the far post. Here's a shot, and that's going to go wide. Colkin has got it off the glass, and it's going to go to Trevor Cheek. Cheek has got the puck right there at the blue line. It's taken away, and now off the glass and out of the zone. Lowney holds it right there near the penalty boxes, and Lowney now will send it in. Rimmer will come out of the pipes. He'll stop it. And up along the near side with 13-18 to go in the second tie game. Swamp Rabbits through the neutral zone into Comet territory. Here's a shot. Hauser the save. Back behind the net. Puck is bouncing around, and it comes out to Mason Baptista. Baptista to Wass. Loaded up for Garrett Thompson. Now it's turned back the other direction, back into the Comet zone. Stopped by Hauser. Got some pressure. Quickly forces it up along the wall. Here's a shot by Cote. Loose puck in front. Hauser sticks it into the corner. Back behind the net, it's Matt Johnson. He gets chased by Ryan Culkin. Culkin and Johnson, they jostle around for the puck, and it's going to go to Garrett Thompson. Thompson on the far side is going to find Marco Wall. Going to go down low, back below the goal line, rimmed up along the near side. Here's Leonard with a shot. That's going to be taken away. Komets still have the puck here in the zone, and it is Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the corner, goes back below the goal line for Baptista. Taken off of his stick, now up along the far side, it's Matt Johnson. And it's tangled up along that far side. Now it comes up to the blue line. It's Bobby Shea with a shot. Rimmer the save. Into the corner. Played off the boards. Baptista trying to get to it, and he can't do it. Comes out to center ice, and it's Sean Szydlowski. Off the boards, motoring after it is Kravchenko. He's got it. Here's a shot save made by Rimmer. The puck is loose, tied up in the blue paint, and the referee finally blows the whistle.
They're all in there pushing and shoving, still pushing away at everybody as the linesmen get in and help out a little bit and start to pull them apart.
Rimmer was doing everything to swallow up that puck. Referee.
Yeah, he couldn't get a hand on it. He was down in the middle of all the feet and everything like that, trying to reach for the puck, and finally he got it. That's when the whistle blew, but Komets had about 3 or 4 good whacks at it. Couldn't get a direct hit, and Rimmer was able to keep it out.
Face-off will remain in the Greenville zone. We are tied at 2. 11:53 to go in the second period. Shots are now 14-13 in favor of the Komets. Face-off to the left of Rimmer, and it will be Denis Kravchenko drawing the assignment on the draw. Basaraba was in there. Now he's going to get kicked out. Here's Evan Jasper now to take it for Greenville. Comes up top of the blue line. Here's a shot. Rimmer the save. Left the rebound.
Save. Good shot.
And it's Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski gets tangled up in the zone. Man, look out. Kotick, he'll pick it up. Here's a blast. That's going to go wide. Bobby Shea was right on him. Up along the far side, Komets have got it. It's Kravchenko over the line looking for someone to give it to. Kravchenko floats it in front. It's tipped. Rimmer gets to it, and he'll cover it up.
Gets the whistle. Szydlowski fooling around with a little dipsy doodle just inside the Greenville blue line. Lost control of it. Greenville was gone as the winger was going down. He had a bit of an angle, but Shea was cutting across and going to force him, so he let shot go high and over the net as he missed it completely.
Justin Hodgman to take the face-off for the Komets to the right of Ty Rimmer. Tie game at 2. 11:29 to go in the second frame here at the Coliseum. Austin McKay gets kicked out of the face-off circle. Insert Shane Walsh. And McKay picks up the puck, skates in front of his own net. He flips it forward. Bouncing puck goes to Ryan Lowney. Lowney gives it over onto the far side. Now it's pushed back into the Greenville zone right there at the blue line. Turned aside. It's going to go back to Lowney. Komets with the puck on the far side. They will enter the Greenville zone. Here is La Raza. Puts it down low into the corner. Trying to go, swiping it around the boards for Hodgman, who is wide open. Now the pass comes to Hodgman, too tall. On the near side, it is Tyanulin cutting back, coming up top to the blue line.
Shot from the point.
Here's a shot. That's going to be blocked. Look out. Bigley with a nice job grabbing the puck back after making the shot. All the way into the Komet zone, it is Lowney.
Walsh in forechecking.
Lowney back behind the net. Taking his time, gets some pressure from Walsh. Now he's going to dish it over onto the far side for Ryan Culkin. Stretch pass into the zone. Komets are way off sides, and here's Ryan Culkin with it. Culkin retreats back into his own zone. Komets trying to reset on the far side. Puck is going to go all the way into the Greenville zone. No icing on the call. And it's going to be Garrett Thompson chopping it over to Baptista. Now that will draw an offsides.
Hodgman getting out late. Force the offside. Face-off will come outside, and they'll change up lines a bit. 10:24. 21 to go in the period.
Second period. It's tied at 2. Face-off will be just outside of the Greenville blue line. And here's Wall on the drop, and it's going to go to Kulkin. Back on the far boards, and it's thrown in on the goaltender Rimmer. He'll keep it right there. And the face-off coming up one more time in the Greenville zone. Big crowd on hand, over 9,000 here tonight. Komets on the road for really the next 2 weeks. Don't come home till March 10th.
Next Tuesday on WoWo, 27th, Tuesday at Wichita. So that's your next game on the broadcast.
Trying to finish up this month strong. Just one defeat so far. Came in a shootout a couple Sundays ago against Quad City. So trying to get out of the month with a point, at least in every game. Hopefully we can extend this winning streak. Right now we got a tight one, 2-2. Greenville, they've got the puck up along the near side, pushed off the wall. That's going to come all the way into the Komet zone. It's going to be stopped by Michael Hauser. And the Komets going after it here in the corner. Oh, it's going to be stolen in the corner. Here's a shot save made by Hauser. Back behind the net, it's played. And up along the near side, it is belonging to Desjardins. Puck forwards. It is going to be Trevor Cheek over the line. Got a man. It was Desjardins. Couldn't connect. Desjardins was streaking in, had a cleared path to the goaltender. Puck is going to be cleared all the way into the Komet zone. Here's Bobby Shea with it. Shea up with it. Going to dish it over to Trevor Cheek. Cheek will enter the zone. He is cut off on the play by Chad Duchesne. And the puck is going to roll down to Ty Rimmer. He'll cover it up. We've got 9:30 to go in the second, tied at 2. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
If you're searching for premium temporary housing, we have the affordable alternative to a short-term or long-term hotel. Are you a family or traveling business salesperson relocating to Fort Wayne? Experience premium temporary living with Corporate Housing Systems. Serving Indiana and Ohio for over 30 years, we strive to offer exceptional service and value for all of our guests. Feel at home with Corporate Housing Systems. Visit www.corporatehousinsystems.com or call 888-544-5454 today.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
9:30 to go in the second period, tied at 2. Komets in Greenville. Only time this year we see these guys got the winner last night by a score of 4-1. No shots on goal through the entire second period last night for Greenville. That tied a Komet record. It's only happened twice in 66 years. A little different game here tonight.
They got 5 on the net, but they had the power play for the first 4 minutes of the period. So 5 shots they mustered up then.
Komets have got the puck in the Greenville zone. It's Sean Szydlowski. Gives it a tap, playing up along the near side. Szydlowski reaching for it, comes up to the blue line. Now back to Szydlowski. Got a man down low. It's Kravchenko. He puts it on net. Rimmer the save. Up along the near side. It is Garrett Thompson. Thompson trying to toe drag around. Comes up along the near boards. Stick handling around. Trying to feed it over to Bobby Shea. Was breaking in. A little too tall for him. And back come the Swamp Rabbits on offense. Up along the far side. Nice play by Leonard. Getting his skates right up into Evan Jasper. Now Greenville still with the puck. Now it's going to be stolen back by the Komets. Over to Garrett Thompson. Now on the far side. And now a long stretch pass. Garrett Thompson into the zone, taking a shot. Save made, and Rimmer hanging on and going hard in the boards was Thompson. He was ridden in there by Kodik.
Yeah.
Kravchenko in there, coming in, sticking up for his teammate.
He's still trying to get at the man. Little face washing and everything. Kravchenko, not a very big guy, but he's pretty aggressive.
He's all kinds of fired up down there, talking away.
A lot of words going.
Referee Sean Fernandez trying to get order. And Dennis Kravchenko still having words for Kodik.
He's going to get a couple of penalties out of it, I believe.
And this will even each other out as Kravchenko and Kotick will each go in. See the replay here. Garrett Thompson with a shot, and Kotick, took him hard into the boards after the play was made. Kravchenko jumped right in there. So right now the extra 2 is up on the board for Kotick.
Oh, there we go.
There we go. So they'll even out.
Kravchenko's in there for 2, and Kozlik's in there for 2. So we'll play 4 against 4 for a while here. Roughing penalties, both of them.
So 4-on-4, that's going to open up the ice a little bit. I think 41 to go in the second. Face-off will remain in the Greenville zone. And it will be to the right of Ty Rimmer, who didn't start this game. Greg Dodds did. He was injured about 7 minutes into the hockey game.
7:05, the goal that Szydlowski scored, the Komets' first one. Took a shot in the knee, could not get up.
Trevor Cheek on the face-off as we skate 4-on-4. Into the corner, it's to Jardin. Jardin up along the near side. Coming up to the top of the circle, and now it's cleared out. Down the right side, it's McKay into the Komet zone. McKay up top of the blue line. He lost it to Cheek. Now Cheek trying to drop it back. That's intercepted by Walsh. Walsh takes a wide turn, comes into the Komet zone, makes a nifty move, but couldn't get a shot off. Now Walsh will pick it up off the turnover. Walsh tries to center it. It's intercepted. Komet's coming back. Here's Lowney. Lowney, long pass, looking for Desjardins. He motors after, comes in the corner, doesn't win that race, and the icing is called. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service. Thank you. Some might call that old school. Then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Jacob Insurance Service in Angola. And now, back to Komet Hockey.
We've got 8:03 to go in the second tie hockey game. We're skating 4-on-4. Shane Albarani and Robbie Irons here tonight as Gabriel Desjardins angles down low into the corner. Up along the far side, Jason Binkley now going after it here in the Greenville zone. That's going to pop loose all the way to neutral territory. Dropping back is Trevor Cheek. Here's Ryan Lowney with it. Lowney on the far side. He gets chased by Evan Jasper. It's going to have to retreat all the way back behind his own net. Now he gets some room. Over to Marco Waugh. Touch pass over to Culkin. Culkin will get it over the line. Culkin cutting it back. Here's a shot. Rimmer the save.
Nice save. Nice shot. Down low, but Rimmer right there out on the goal crease. Stood his ground. Shot out into the mid bit. Just grabbed onto it. No rebound on the play.
You know, they let Culkin walk right in. Didn't look like he was going to have a play, but they just kind of stepped aside. 46 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Face-off will be to the right, and it comes up to the blue line. Culkin has got the puck, dropping down low. Marco Waugh. Waugh on the far side. Gives a look, Culkin. He can't keep it in. Komets have to regroup. We're tied at 2. Culkin up along the left side. Gets around Clement, but he can't get around Cote. And Cote drifts back into his zone. Swamp Rabbits bring it free into the Komet zone here on the right side. Duchesne in the corner. He's met there by Culkin. Got a battle for it. Both players hit the deck. Down to 13 seconds to go on the 4-on-4. Here's Waugh. Gonna find Tyanulin on the far side. He'll carry it over the line, dropping it back. Here's Culkin. Got a man in front. Oh, it was tipped by Waugh, and it goes wide.
Right there.
Comes into the corner. Tyanulin
all
in on his back. Penalty called. Komets are going to have a power play.
Yeah, 5-on-5 right now.
Here's Cortez up to the blue line. It is a delayed call. Hauser off the ice. Culkin on the near side. Back up top to Culkin. Extra attacker is on. Culkin gets it to Tyanulin. Tyanulin flips it over. Got a trio of Komets down there in the corner. Komets with some extra power play time as Tyanulin down low. Going to be tipped. Hodgman going after it. Can't control it. Touched up by Greenville. Whistle blows, and it's power play time for the Komets.
Yep, 6:15 to go. Power play. Komets get organized here and see if we can put one in and take the lead. We have a tie score right now with 6:15 to go, second period.
Carter Sandlack, he is going to go off. He jumped right on the back of Tyanulin down in the corner in the Greenville zone. Cross-checking
they give it to him.
All right, here's a chance to regain the lead. 2-2 is the score. Face off to the left of Rimmer. And Marco Waugh is going to take the face-off. We got Waugh, Garrett Thompson, and Sean Szydlowski out there. And it's going to go back to the blue line. Bobby Shea takes his time. Here's a shot. Just
high stick.
Yeah, high stick anyway.
Yeah, they get it blown. Referee was right on the spot as the puck went high. One of the Komet players reached up, tried to deflect it, but he had it up over the shoulders. That's enough to get the whistle outside the face-off.
Face-off outside of the Greenville blue line. And Waugh on the face-off. Just going to drop it back to Bobby Shea. Shea to Waugh. Waugh over the line. He'll flip it in. Going to go up along the far side. Here's Garrett Thompson. Now it's Gabriel Desjardins. Back to Bobby Shea at the blue line. Just barely keeps it in. Up to over, and now it's going to be cleared down. All the way down to Hauser. He will stop it. 5:44 to go in the second. 2-2. Komets on a power play for another 126. Shea has got the puck. Through the zone he goes. Moves it over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson in the corner. Up top of the blue line, it is Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski coming in down low. Tries to center it. Looking for Marco Waugh. It's broken up. And the zone will be cleared. All the way down. Shea's got a man on him. Shea better watch out. He had McKay on him. And now dropping back into the corner is Szydlowski. Or that's Kravchenko to help him out. Kravchenko now will enter the Greenville zone. Forces it into the corner. Komets now go down below the goal line. Up top, it is Kulkin. Kulkin arranging over. Here is Tyanulin. Tyanulin to his left. Had a man in front. Pass was broken up. And now it's going to go all the way down the length of the ice. Off the end boards, it's stopped by Hauser, and it's Kulkin.
35 seconds. Still got plenty of time.
Kulkin grabs the blue line. Dishes over onto the far boards. It's going to be Tyanulin dropping it back. Here's Kulkin with it. Back down low. Looking for Tyanulin. Bad pass. And it's going to be all the way down to Hauser. He'll stop the puck.
Passing not very sharp tonight.
18 seconds to go in the power play. Komets got time for one more rush. Here's Desjardins right down the middle of the ice. Now he veers to his right, carries it over the blue line. Desjardins has Kulkin wide open at the point. Kulkin moves over to Lowney. Lowney, he'll take a shot. That's going to go wide, and it's going to rim all the way out.
Thompson in front of the net tried to redirect it. Couldn't do it. Back to full strength. 5-on-5 again.
Puck into the Greenville zone. It's Flanagan. Over to Jack Nevins, up top of the blue line. Lowney with a shot, and I don't think the goaltender saw it. Gonna go wide, though. Garrett Thompson in the corner, out in front. Binkley is right there. Binkley now puts it in front all alone. Here's a shot, save made. Rebound comes out to the side, and the Swamp Rabbits have got it.
Garrett Thompson all by himself in front. Tried to make the move, couldn't do it.
Now Garrett Thompson again with a chance. Drops it back. Here's a shot, and it's blocked. Lowney right back in. Oh, Thompson was right there. Couldn't put it home. On the far side, it's Justin Hodgman. Hodgman at the blue line. Takes a wide turn. Hodgman still with the puck. Puts it out in front. It's blocked. Hodgman with another chance. That was blocked as well. Contact up along the far side. And right there near the Komet bench, it's Hodgman. Reaching for it. Now Baptista. He gets behind the D. Coming in. He's going to stop. Looking for someone to give it to. Got Waugh. Now it's Lowney's turn with it. Comes in the corner. Back behind the net to Waugh. Up top. Here's a shot. That is going to be knocked down. Another shot by Lowney. That one is blocked. Back in the corner. Going for it is Marco Waugh along the far side. Waugh to the blue line. Taking a shot right in front. Baptista with it. Tries to put it on. It goes back behind the net.
He had Szydlowski in front, but couldn't get it to him.
Back out in front again. Marco Waugh. And Baptista has a chance at it. Puck rolled to the blue line. Leonard has got it. Now to Shea. Here's Waugh in front. A shot. Save me. Just goes wide. Back behind the net. In the corner, it's Sean Szydlowski.
Got him on the run right now.
Comets have done everything but put the puck in the net. Up along the far side, and the Swamp Rabbits finally clear the zone. And look out, they're going to have a 2-on-1. By Shea, the only man back. They drop it back in front. Save made by Hauser.
He deflected it wide, got it out of play.
Here's another shot, goes off the side of the cage, and it's controlled by Leonard. Leonard back behind the net. Takes a little too much time, almost got the puck taken away, and now it's going to go to Cheek. 2 minutes to go here in the second. Cheek with the puck, glides through the zone. Cheek will take it, and it's going to go wide. Back to the blue line, it's Tyanulin on the far side. And here we go, backwards we come to Shea, got a man in front. It's LaRaza off the side of the net.
Backhand, couldn't get it in.
LaRaza to the blue line. Here's another shot. Got the blocker on it. On the near boards, it is Bobby Shea. Shea up along the near side. Back into the corner, back behind the net. LaRaza chasing after it, far boards. Puck comes up to the top of the circle. Everybody going for it. The puck is loose. LaRaza is there. It's underneath the defenseman, and the referee's got to blow the whistle. He's got to call a penalty as the defenseman closed his hand on the puck.
Yeah, he was just trying to protect himself. Everybody was jabbing at him, and he did get the whistle, but he may get a penalty for delay of game as the Komets, with great pressure for the last minute and a half, changed lines. Both lines had the pressure on him, and a power play will go to the Komets as Neville, he ends up getting 2 minutes delay a game as he fell in the puck, and he just grabbed onto it because he was getting jabbed pretty good. Power play Komets, 1:24 to go in the period.
All right, here's a chance to regain that lead. Komets over the last 2 minutes really dictated the play there. Did everything but score a goal. Shots are now 24-16.
Komets getting a little tired. Great forechecking by them. We're really working hard. Got a couple of line changes, kept fresh guys on the ice, but just couldn't get the direct shot. A lot of action. They've mustered 24 so far. 24-16 shots on goal.
Face off to the left of Rimmer.
15 in this period for the Komets.
Well, on the face-off, he wins it cleanly, but it's going to go over the stick of Shea. He's got to go all the way back into his own end. 1:16 to go in the period. 2-2 game. Puck comes to Dennis Kravchenko, runs into McKay, and McKay will clear it all the way back into the Komet zone. Here's Shea back behind the net. Gets to his own blue line, over to Garrett Thompson. Thompson enters the zone, drops it back with 1 minute to go in the period. Szydlowski loading up. Here's a wrister on the net. Rimmer the save, and he is able to grab it.
He finally got a hold of it. Szydlowski just floated one into the scramble and hoped that it would hit somebody, redirected. But Rimmer was able to get down low enough, got the loose puck, and was able to hold on and got the whistle. 52 seconds. Face-off will stay in the Greenville zone with power play going to the Komets. 5-on-4.
Face off to the left of Rimmer. And Trevor Cheek will take the face-off. Komets on a power play. Into the corner. And it's Duchesne off the glass, and the Komets can't keep it in. Culkin will drift backwards. Culkin gets to his own blue line. Now he moves ahead, flips it into the Greenville zone. Into the corner, it's Cheek and LaRaza. It takes LaRaza down. Now they keep it down low into the corner. Everybody down there. And everybody look at jamming away. Duchesne took someone off the play. I think that was Tyanulin. Komet fans want a penalty. No call. Puck is still down there. 16 seconds to go in the period. Now Cheek gets it away. Cheek has got Culkin wide open at the blue line. He hits him. Culkin looking for Cheek again. It's intercepted, and he'll send it down the length of the ice. 3 seconds to go in the period, and that will do it. So the Komets will have power play time when we resume in the third period. But things got a little chippy right there at the end. But the Komets, boy, I thought they really dictated play, minus that power play at the end. But the 2 minutes leading up to that power play, the Komets were all over the place.
Yeah, they had some pretty good forechecking and some real hard work going their way. But they just didn't get the good clear shot or the rebound shot on Reimer, which they needed. They did get 15 shots. They outshot them 15-7 in the period. They outscored them 1-0 at 4:35. Tindall Tyanulin, his 15th of the season, and we got a tie score at 2. So pretty evenly matched game right now, and going into the third period, normally the Komets strong period, and we're going to have to go after them hard, more shots on goal, and get a couple of breaks.
We are tied at 2. Now, we've got some discussion going on. Referee and the linesman going over to the scores table. Let's see if maybe there's some additional penalty time going to be handed out. The door is open on the Greenville sin bin, but both teams are now in the dressing room, but we might have something extra here at the end of the...
Yeah, there's a little pushing and shoving in front of the net there, but we'll see. Referee concurring with the linesman. He obviously didn't see it, so he wants to make sure if there was something and they saw it, they'll get it called. So he is talking to the timekeeper.
Maraza and Basaraba, they're the last two members of each club still on the ice. And no penalties up on the board right now. I think maybe the referee is explaining that
no
it's going to be nothing,
hopefully.
yeah. So we'll get this sorted out. So we will take a break. We are at the end of 2 periods of play. It's the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show coming up. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WOWO.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy's Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
Today's the day to get fit and pumped. Pummel your flabby high-interest debt by transferring your balances to a Partners First Visa card. We could get 12 months at 0 APR financing. Hear me now, believe me later. This offer ends March 31st, so run like a manly man to your local Partners First branch in Fort Wayne, Huntington, and Marion. Terms and conditions may vary depending on your credit worthiness, so get or click for complete details and disclosure at partnersfirstcu.org. Partners First Federal Credit Union. Part of your community, part of your tomorrow, part giant muscle monster.
MRIs are a valuable diagnostic tool, but they can be costly. The Community Open MRI Group can help. We have the region's lowest in-network insurance rates that are hundreds less than area hospitals. Our MRI is quiet and spacious, eliminating stress and anxiety. Remember, it's your choice where you go for your MRI. Contact the Community Open MRI Group and let us check your benefits first with 3 convenient locations: Auburn, Decatur, and Fort Wayne.
Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's. Don't just think of it as half off late night apps at Applebee's. It's half off the after party, half off the first date, half off girls night. Late night half-priced apps, only at Applebee's.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital and Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Take Midwest Gloves and Gear to work with you by using their full line of work gloves. Midwest Work Line features max performance gloves, PBR, along with a wide variety of Midwest branded gloves for any type of work. Midwest Gloves and Gear prides itself in being the largest manufacturer of American-made work gloves, and Midwest believes in investing in America. And that's why the Work Line features many styles made right here in the USA. For over 50 years, Midwest Gloves and Gear, Chillicothe, Missouri. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum. Our score is 2-2 going into the third period. Komets and the Swamp Rabbits locked in a good one. Komets got the win last night 4-1 to extend their win streak to 4 straight, as the losing streak for Greenville has now stretched to 8 games. So they're looking to snap that losing streak. Komets to look to stay in first place and keep up the winning streak as we review what has happened here tonight. First, our shots on goal being brought to you by Combat Ops Arena, mission-based laser tag, mini bowling bowling and arcade, and a cafe full of food and beer. Combat Ops Arena in Fort Wayne on Lay Road just east of Lima. Shots in the game, Greenville at 8 in the first, 8 in the second for a game total of 16. Komets with 9 in the first, 16 in the second for a total of 25. Scoring in the game, Szydlowski got his 26th of the season. 7:04 was the time. Marco Waugh and Garrett Thompson with the assist and was on the power play. Greenville, they tied it up at 9:26 of the first. Clement, his 4th of the season. Kotick and McKay with the helpers, and that was on the power play as well. Greenville got another power play goal in the first period. Flanagan, 2nd of the season at 10:24. McKay helped out on that one. The Komets equaled it up in the second period. Tyanulin, his 15th of the season at 4:35. Thompson and Leonard the assist. Greg Dodd started this game in net for Greenville. Saw 6 shots, made 5 saves. He was injured on the first goal from Szydlowski, so he was out of the game. Insert Ty Rimmer, and he's really been the difference as he saw 19 shots, made 18 saves, gave up just 1 goal. Rimmer got the loss in last night's game. Michael Hauser is 14 of 16 tonight, as another big difference in this game has been the penalties. We only had 2 penalties through the entire game last night, and right now we've got 7 power plays anyway. Greenville is 2 for 4. The Komets are 1 of 3 tonight, and that is the story after 40 minutes of play. 2-2. We'll be back. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway. So much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
In 1916, Auto Owners Insurance teamed up with local independent agents so customers could get fast, friendly, local service. It worked so well, we decided to keep it that way. And 100 years later, we still do things the same way by teaming up with local independent agents who deliver quality, personal service.
Thank you.
Some might call that old school. But then again, maybe everything old is new again. Kind of refreshing, isn't it?
For all your insurance needs, visit Gregory Associates in Fort Wayne. Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back live at the Coliseum, where we've got a tie hockey game at 2 between the Komets and the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Komets, after tonight, go on a road trip, a nice long extended one. We are going over to Wichita. We'll be playing the Thunder in their barn coming up on Tuesday, and then we're going to stay out of the road. We're going to go over to Kansas City for a pair of games against the Mavericks Friday and Saturday, finally finishing up on Sunday, where we will be taking on the Quad City Mallards in Moline, Illinois, and then returning home. Next Komet home game, it is March 10th and March 11th, so a long way off, but you're going to be plenty of time to get your tickets because you're going to want to get tickets for that weekend's game. It is going to be Championship Hall of Fame weekend. On Friday night, we are going to be celebrating the 9 championships in Komet history. We'll have a bit of a reunion of every Komet championship team. We'll have representatives from each team that night. There'll be chances to get autographs as well all throughout the game. And then the next night on March 11th, when the Komets host the Kalamazoo Wings, it is Hall of Fame Day, as we'll be inducting new members into the Komet Hockey Hall of Fame. And also just announced this week that the Stanley Cup will be here, and it will be on display on March 11th. Everybody will have a chance to get a picture taken with Lord Stanley's Cup coming up on March 11th. Now, in the spirit of the championship weekend, Hall of Fame weekend, I've been playing some very special clips from games in the past, and no better way to talk about championship weekend and the Hall of Fame than turn it over to the legendary Bob Chase. Let's go back to February of 1998 here in this building when the Fort Wayne Komets faced the Indianapolis Ice. Here is Bob Chase.
Play. Cross-ring Davidson takes a look. All the way back up ice. Over center. It's picked up by Armstrong. Driven around behind the net. Davidson in to pinch the corner. Here's Dupuis with a puck on the point. Left point pass. A drive. Hit the post. He hit the post on the play. They scramble for it. Davidson's got it. He couldn't shoot it. Right front of that. Shot for Komets. We'll take it. It was Butsayev with a rebound. And again, Davidson will get the assist. Out front. Oh, and just missing was Butsayev. Bootsy out behind the net, holds his man loose. Here they come, front of the net again. Turn wide, Davidson scores. Davidson digs it out again. They had Baxter up at the side of the net, tangled up. As Davidson digs out the loose puck, he waits for the goalie to go down. He flips a little backhander. Davidson is 4th point, second goal of the game. Now it's Baxter off, plays it loose, and out of the zone comes Dupuis. Take a look, he pumps it out at the neutral zone, knocked down by Featherstone. Featherstone, Ashcroft out steals that one. Featherstone coming back. He's leaned into, puck slides, Fort Wayne zone. Oh, no. Bad pass up the board. He couldn't get a man in front of the net as Dupuis just unloads on Rizador and takes him off the play. Here's Dupuis with it again. Nicely up the middle, and it comes to Bashkarov. Here's Bash taking a look. Good lead pass. Butsayev going to the net. Here he goes. Score! Butsayev. Well, right now it's opened up in so many ways. It looks like Indy doesn't know kind of how to adjust or what to do. And while they're trying to think about it, the Komets are skating them right off the ice. 7:49 Butsayev, 8:46 Davidson, 10:16 Butsayev. Here on Wowo, Komet hockey. He picks up the draw to the defense. Campbell for the Komets goes deep. Huska with some pressure on the play. Here comes Eddie back around his own net and leaves it, and Butsayev now starts up ice. Butsayev lead pass is good at center all the way to Davidson. Here's Lee into the zone. Takes two of them with him on the play. Left side, score! Take it. And that was Swinson, I believe. Yeah. Was it Swinson? Yeah. Fine. Pumps it right deep in behind the Indianapolis net. Left there by goaler Hermie. Around the boards they come in Indy. Coming back at it with 2:23 to go, period 2. Into the line they come, broken up in front of the net, and out it comes to center ice. Here's Batherson on his way to the line. Normie looks, shoot, score! We'll take it. Has turned back up off the defense by Marty Wilford. Wilford checked off the play. Into the corner, unable to get to it was Curry. Back they come, 2-on-1. All the way to the zone. Look, shoot, save, rebound. Front of the net again, a great save by Racine. Around the far boards, here we come. Back out of the zone, Boganicki. Bogey on his way to center ice. Bawa with him on the play. Boganicki keeps coming. He's there to Bawa. Bawa. Oh, Boganicki. What a goal. What a goal. What a goal. Well, man, how long can this keep going, Robbie? Now we're looking at 8-1. Back comes Batherson for the draw. It goes to Indy. Picked up by Featherstone. Comes up with a loose puck, sends it wide all the way to the left corner. After it, Campbell. He can't play. Pounded off the play. Trying to get it in front of the net. Komets flip it to the neutral zone. Unable to catch it just in the nick of time. Bashkarov. They send it back in. Indy down in the corner. Drifts over the linesman. Here they come. Going deep. Digging it off the boards. Manlow trying to center. Can't get it out front. Komets back with it again. Butsayev. He's got a lead pass in it. The back breakaway. Here's back. He looks. Score! Back take it. Off second, isn't it? Yeah, he's got 6 points so far tonight. Or correction, 7 points out of 9 goals. Coming back to center ice, Komets with it. Curry, which is back in the zone again. Now reaching in to play the puck. Here's Walby with a score. Walby gets one. Snaps it off top shelf. Well, Boise Dave led the charge up the ice. He got checked, and as he forced the defenseman to throw it around the boards, Walby was up there, picked off the loose puck, stepped up into the slot area, let a wrist shot go high, and I think it was deflected by an Indy player because it went right up to the top shelf, and Walby popped it. Yes, 10 goals. Komets outburst right here. Still 3:22 to go. Walby gets the 10th one. Campbell carried off the play out front, looked for a man, can't get him. Picked up left board, 12 seconds left, shot, save again, Racine. Behind the net, trying to come out front. Great save, Racine again. I mean to tell you, Razor, you think it was a 3-2 hockey game, and he had to preserve the lead. This kid is so focused. When he gets at it, he just stays there. Well, again, doing a countdown. Buzzer, and game over. Final score, Komets 10. The Indianapolis Ice 2 on Whoa Comet Hockey.
The days of beating up on the Indianapolis Ice. That was back in February of 1998. Bob Chase, of course, on the call. 10-1. Komets won that one. And hopefully we're going to hear that goal horn a little bit more in the third period, as in this one we have got a tight one, 2-2. And don't forget, championship weekend coming up when the Komets return home March 10th and 11th. Get your tickets for those weekend's games while the Komets are on the road next week. Let's take a break. We're in the middle of the second intermission. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
The destination is yours with Excursions Trailways Motor Coach Company. Excursions Trailways operates trips from Indiana and Ohio to destinations in the continental U.S. and Canada. Excursions is the proud official motor coach provider of the Komets, Tin Caps, IPFW, and St. Francis. They provide excellent customer service and clean, well-maintained coaches with courteous professional drivers. Choose your destination and give Excursions a call at 260-485-6167 or visit them on the web at excursionstrailways.com. Are you looking for a great way to entertain family, friends, clients, or employees? Or just treat yourself to a night of entertainment? Luxury suites or club seats at the Memorial Coliseum can be exactly what you're looking for. Whether it's a Fort Wayne Komet hockey game or other sporting event, a concert or family show, suites and club seats at the Coliseum are available on a single event basis. Amazing food and drinks delivered right to your seat. You'll never miss a moment of the action. Call the Premium Seating Office, 260-480-2186. About the suites and club seats at the Memorial Coliseum.
On the ice, on the court, or on the field, the Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are there to provide complete orthopedic care for injured athletes or weekend warriors. Fort Wayne Orthopedics and the Orthopedic Hospital of Lutheran Health Network, official sports medicine provider for the Komets and an integral part of Fort Wayne sports for over 20 years. Go where the pros go. The Orthopedic Hospital and Fort Wayne Orthopedics are a dedicated team of sports medicine specialists, licensed trainers, and therapists, specially trained to keep you in the game.
Time now for the Big City Cars Big Intermission Show.
Back at the Coliseum, we've got a 2-2 game going into the third period. Komets trying to extend their win streak to 5 and increase the miseries of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits, who have now lost 8 in a row. Greenville going over to Toledo tomorrow so they can help us out beating up on the walleye. But let's hope that streak continues here tonight. Komets looking for the victory, and we've got a tight one, 2-2. We'll have some power play time carrying over when we start the third period. 36 seconds of a power play will be left as we are going to the third period. We'll take one more break. You're listening to Comet Hockey on WoWo.
This is what it sounds like when real people find out Chevy's the only brand to earn J.D. Power Dependability Awards for cars, trucks, and SUVs 2 years in a row.
I am so impressed. I think that's great, especially 2 years in a row.
Chevy's stepping up. That's for sure. Get behind the wheel and see for yourself why Chevrolet keeps bringing home awards for dependability.
See your Northeast Indiana and Ohio Chevy dealers. Awards based on 2013 and 2014 model vehicles. 2017, most dependable small car, large SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. 2016, most dependable midsize car, compact SUV, large heavy-duty pickup, and midsize sporty car. For J.D. Power award information, visit jdpower.com.
Ooh la la.
Ooh la la. Ooh la la.
What's got everyone so worked up, you ask? It's the taste of bold, decadent espresso, paired with a sumptuous layer of freshly steamed milk in flavors like vanilla, caramel, and mocha.
Ooh la la.
You can say that again. New handcrafted lattes starting at just $2.29 have arrived at your neighborhood Tim's. Taste the ooh la la side of Tim Hortons. At participating U.S. restaurants, price and participation may vary by region.
Knob Brick Company
carries hundreds of styles of brick, literally something for every taste. With the change in the seasons, it's good to know that Knob also offers a wide variety of fireplaces, many of them Heat and Glow's finest, to add style to your home and warm it up on those cold evenings. You can even put a Heat and Glow insert into your existing fireplace to make it more efficient. Be sure to check out their fireplace showroom for some design ideas. Knob Brick is located on Fort Wayne's north side, not far from the Spies Fieldhouse. For a great Heat and Glow fireplace or that perfect brick for your home, see Knob, N-O-B, Knob Brick.
And now, back to Comet Hockey.
Here we go, third period. Shane Albarani, Robbie Irons here tonight. 2-2 is our score. And we all know third period, that's been the strong point for the Komets. 93 goals this year in the third period alone. Almost half the Komet goals come in this period. So we'll need to do that here tonight. We got a tie game and some power play time.
36 seconds. Here we go.
Kravchenko, he's got the puck, goes up along the far side. He'll carry it over the line. It's going to be dumped off the end boards here in the Greenville zone. Sean Szydlowski on the right side, up top of the blue line, back over to Sid. Sid on the right wing, drops it back behind him. No look pass over to Shea. Here's Waugh in front looking for Szydlowski. Couldn't connect. Back in the corner. Back behind the net, over to McKay. He's got it with some room, and he'll clear the zone. That'll pretty much do it for the power play. Hauser will stop the puck. And the Komets have got it. We're 5-on-5 here as Bobby Shea races through the neutral zone. He's going to carry it over the line, going to go on the right wing. Comes into the corner, takes a shot, goes off the side of the net. Basaraba tries to clear it, comes up along the far side. Komets keep it in. Bigley with a shot. That is deflected. Comes down into the corner. Back behind the net, Echeverry for the Swamp Rabbits here on the left side. Skates with it, and he'll carry it over the line. He's going to flip it in. It's going to go off the end boards here in the Komet zone. Komets pick it up. It's going to be Binkley moving it forward, and here's Tyanulin with it. Got a man breaking in. Tyanulin tries to feed it to Cheek, and it goes right over his stick. Cheek in the corner. Back to LaRaza. LaRaza on the near side. Backhander over to Tyanulin. Tyanulin giving it a look. Comes up to the blue line. And back on the near boards. Here's a backhander. That is going to go all the way back below the goal line behind Ty Rimmer. Komets still have it. It is Tyanulin back to the blue line. Gives it up, and it's taken away by Jack Nevins. Nevins will get it into the Komet zone. Nothing there. He's cut off as he can't get very far into the Komet zone as it's dropped off. Hauser will pick it up over to Ryan Lowney. Lowney off the wall. Now back out to the center line. Right at the blue line in Komet territory. It's going to go to Lowney. Lowney will give it a look. And 2 minutes have passed here in the third period, still tied at 2. Puck coming into the Greenville zone, and that will be an icing. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Daniel Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram on Illinois Road has added some new members to the team. Introducing the all-new Chrysler Pacifica, the only minivan to win 2017 IIHS Top Safety Pick. Also, now on the starting lineup is the all-newly redesigned Jeep Compass. Capable, modern, and stylish, all wrapped into one. The new scrapper on the team is the all-new Jeep Grand Cherokee Trackhawk. With 707 horsepower, this secret weapon will leave the competition wondering what hit them. Daniel is a proud sponsor of Komet Hockey, and we invite all the fans to come experience the difference in your next car buying experience. See the complete lineup of new Chryslers, Dodges, Jeeps, and Ram trucks, all at O'Daniel on Illinois Road next to Meyer, or online all the time at o'danielauto.com.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
Still tied at 2 here in the third at the Coliseum. Over 9,000 on hand. They've seen a good hockey game. Justin Hodgman up along the far side here in the Greenville zone. Can't do anything with it. Now it's going to be dumped into the Greenville zone here on the left side. And now back into the Komet end. There's a shot on Hauser. Makes the easy stop. Carter
no
Salak
rebound on
chance.
it. Down low, play the puck. Got the rebound, held onto it. Start all over. 16:55, third period. Both teams back to full strength. We've got a tie score at 2. Need the next one badly.
Face off to the right of Michael Hauser. Shots in the game are 25-17 in favor of the Komets. Marco Wall in the face-off circle, set to take the drop. And the Komets have got the puck up along the near side. Binkley gets rid of it all the way into the Greenville zone. Hodgman was trying to creep in, couldn't get it to him. Cote, now his pass can be picked off, and Sean Szydlowski with it. Dropping it over to Garrett Thompson. Pass behind him. Going to go off the wall. Binkley up along the near side to Szydlowski. Puts it out in front. Taken away by Cote. Goes back behind the net. Cote up along the far side. Now he peels off. He's going to go back below the goal line. Flips it over onto the far side where Marco Wall, he will pick it up. Flips it back into his own end to Jason Binkley. Rips it up along the near side wall. Intercepted by Chad Duchesne. He is going to get it over the line. Here's a shot. Easy save for Hauser. He'll hang on.
Yeah. Few talking. Everybody talking at everybody right now. Thompson rode the man into the boards. That brought everybody over to one section down in the corner there. And we'll see what happens off the draw here.
And 3 out of the 4 goals tonight have been power plays, so I think both teams need to keep their heads, not going into the penalty box here in the third. 16-14 to go in the third. We're tied at 2. Face off to the right of Michael Hauser. As we take a look at the Meyer out-of-town scoreboard, the only game to keep an eye on that impacts the Komets is that Atlanta-Toledo game. And Toledo, they are up on the Gladiators by a score of 3-2, 10:36 to go in the third from the Huntington Center.
And, of course, Greenville goes up to Toledo tomorrow to play there. The Komets are off tomorrow, and they get ready for the road trip Tuesday down in Wichita.
Puck is dropped, comes up to the blue line. Shot! Oh, that goes off the post.
Yeah, Hauser still hasn't seen it. That one was a screenshot for the point.
Comes all the way into the Greenville zone. Rimmer stops it. Now up along the far side to the blue line now to Bobby Shea. Shea down low. Here's Tyanulin. Tyanulin in the corner. Finds Trevor Cheek. Lost it. And it's going to be in on Hauser. No, it's going to be blocked up along the far side. Brasaraba, he lost it. Now the Komets get it out. It's Trevor Cheek on the far side. Cheek dropping it back. Here is Tyanulin trying to avoid a check, and it's intercepted. Echeverry pushed it over onto the far side. Over to Jasper. Now it's going to go into the Komet zone. It's going to go back behind the net, and it's going to be controlled by Zach LaRaza. LaRaza picks it up. He'll carry it over the line. Going to go back behind his back, trying to get around the defenseman. Comes into the corner, lost the puck. It's going to go all the way up along the far side. That's going to be an icing call.
Yeah, Desjardins got in quickly, forced the defenseman to fire it up the boards. And that's what they've got to do. They've got to get there quick to force the defense. And then hopefully they make a mistake and get the interception. So face-off comes back in. They'll take the face-off in the Greenville zone.
Komets dodging a bullet off of that last face-off down in the Komet zone. Nice screenshot. Beat Michael Hauser
right
cleanly,
post,
but right off the crossbar.
And that's what Greenville's doing. They're sitting back waiting. They know that next goal is the game changer.
Puck down in the Greenville zone in the corner. Kotick tries out in front of his own net. Rimmer didn't have a shot at it. Comes up along the near side. And now it's going to be into the Komet zone. It is Clement had a man breaking in, couldn't connect with him. And it's going to be Mason Baptista, far side, moves it forward. Komets can't get it into the Greenville zone. Shane Walsh turns the corner, brings it back in the Komet zone, but Mason Baptista is there on D. Back off the wall, it is Desjardins. Desjardins now puts it off the glass into the Greenville zone. And into the corner. That's going into the blue line. It's going to be kicked all the way into the Komet zone. Race for the puck. Ryan Lowney gets there. Lowney drops it over to Jason Binkley. Binkley on the near side. He pushes it forward. Comes off the wall. And Sean Szydlowski cross-ice pass. Got a man. Here's a shot. Rimmer makes the save.
Baptista, I believe, let that shot go from the far wing over there, right on the net. Had to make the save. Oh, it was actually Lowney.
Face-off will be to the right of Rimmer.
It'll stay in there again. Komets got to win a draw, get a good shot on net here.
We're tied at 2, 14-16 to go in the third.
Kravchenko will take the draw. Get her back, guy.
And it comes right in front of the net, knocked away by Duchesne. Comes up along the far side, off the glass. And everybody now reaching for it. Tied up there on the face-off dot. Far side now off the glass, and the Komets retreat back. Jason Binkley with the puck. Now the right side. Throws it in. Chasing after it is Sean Szydlowski. He's taken off the play hard. Cote goes back behind the net. Cote is going to send it all the way down. That's going to be another icing
Waved
call.
off. Goalie's got it.
Hauser's going to play it. Over to Lowney. Lowney on the far side, sends it forward, and it's Sean Szydlowski with it. Szydlowski with a screen. Here's a shot, and Rimmer with a save. And that's Szydlowski. Well, that's his shot. He wanted that one.
Yeah, he gets a whack, too, after he took the shot, but it was up high on the glove side. Rimmer made a nice glove save on it, but Szydlowski got it where he wanted, about 25 feet out in the slot area. Let fly. Nice save. Face off in the zone.
Hodgman will take the face off to the right of Ty Rimmer.
Get it back now.
Rimmer's been the big difference as Greg Dodd started this game in the first period, left with an injury. Rimmer got the start last night. Wasn't expected to get into the game tonight, but here he is, and he's been the changer. Here's LaRaza with a blast. That's Leonard with a blast and a save made.
Yeah, we get the draw there to throw the puck. Bobby Shea throws it across over to Leonard. Leonard a one-timer. So there was movement on it. They had the goaltender moving a bit. Everybody moving. Down low shot, no rebound. Hodgman in there for a draw again.
Face off, same spot. And along the far side, it comes up to the blue line. Hodgman goes off of his skates, and now the Swamp Rabbits have got the puck into the Komet zone. It is Jasper taking a shot, save made by Hauser. Now it's LaRaza back behind the net. LaRaza on the far side finds Hodgman, and now he's going to give it up into the Greenville zone. They come on the right side. It is LaRaza back behind the net. It's chased by Echeverry. LaRaza and Echeverry, they come together up along the far side. Now back behind the net. It is Basaraba back on the far side, and Greenville can't clear it. It is Leonard over to LaRaza. Clean path of the goaltender. Comes in. He shoots. Save made. Rebound.
Waited too long. Shoot the puck.
Goes back behind the net. LaRaza was all alone. Nobody around him for days. And on Hauser. Makes the stop with the blocker. And here's Bobby Shea with it. Shea back behind the net. 12:37 to go in the third. Tie game. Shea to Desjardins. Cross-ice pass is going to find the stick of Marco Waugh. Waugh picks it up, goes back behind the net, got a man on him. Waugh puts it down into the corner. Up top we come. Here's a shot. It is knocked down.
In front.
Flanagan got a hold of it. And that's going to be flipped into the Greenville bench. 12:14 to go in the third. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
ERS OCI Wireless is the official radio provider for the Fort Wayne Komets. ERS OCI Wireless is a Motorola partner in Fort Wayne, providing wireless voice and data systems that allow organizations across Indiana to operate their business more efficiently. Reach out to ERS OCI Wireless at 260-747-0584. That's 260-747-0584. Or online at www.ers-oci.com.
WOWO and WMEE HD2 Fort Wayne.
You're listening to Komet Hockey.
6 minutes have gone by here in the third period. We have got the same story as we had 6 minutes ago. We're tied at 2. Puck is down in the Greenville zone. And it's Clement for the Swamp Rabbits. Far side. Lost it to Sean Szydlowski. Here's Szydlowski. Break it in. Got a man in front. Tries to tuck it home. And Rimmer makes the stop. Puck is still loose. Binkley takes a shot. Rimmer with another save. On the far side, it is Sean Szydlowski. On the far boards. Looking for it. Here's a one-timer. Save made. And Rimmer's got the rebound. No, it's loose.
Came loose.
Oh, now the referee blows the whistle. No, he didn't. Going to go all the way down.
That'll be icing.
That will be an icing. Now the whistle will blow.
Yeah, Kravchenko took that into the midsection, and it's hung in his equipment for a while. Nobody knew where it was. Then it dropped out. Greenville defenseman got it and fired it down the ice, but the Komets had some pretty good chances. Szydlowski walked in and let a pretty good shot go. And again, Rimmer has been the difference in the period. Greenville complaining a little bit, thought there should have been a penalty on Szydlowski as he roughed up one of the Greenville players and took the puck off him, but no call.
Face off to the right of Rimmer.
33-18 shots on goal, Komets.
Komets win the face-off. Here's a shot, and that's going to go wide. Desjardins. Out to Cortez, couldn't handle the pass, and the Komets are back with it in the neutral zone. Komets controlling play here is Hodgman. Throws it into the corner, and it is going to be Baptista up top. Cortez at the blue line. Cortez rims it around. Hodgman chasing after it. Now Culkin will step up. Now it goes to Hodgman at the point. Hodgman over to Cortez on the right side. Cortez down in the corner. Baptista wrapped up on the play by Flanagan. Baptista trying to get away from him. And Flanagan got him wrapped up right around the waist. Doesn't get a penalty. As the puck all the way in out of the Komet zone. It's Culkin. Culkin going back behind the net. Giving it a look. Now over onto the far side, and it is Trevor Cheek, double-teamed right as he crosses over the line, lost the puck. Duchesne on the left side into the Komet zone, all the way here into the corner. Here's a shot, that goes off the side of the net. That's going to rim all the way out.
No icing on the call.
And it's Duchesne, first man back.
Szydlowski in checking.
Takes a big hit as he unloads the puck to Cote. Now everybody throwing the body around. Cheek with a big body check. And look at Tyanulin getting the shoulder in. And now here's Marco Waugh going back behind the net.
Three good body checks, Tyanulin and Cheeks. Stay on him. Stay on him.
Look at the pressure the Komets are putting on. Szydlowski now back behind the net. Pass is tipped. Bobby Shea. Puck rolling around, goes to Cote.
Less than 10 minutes.
And Cote will push it forward. Bouncing puck and a nice play by Hauser. That's not an easy stop with the
No, he backed in too. He doesn't want to do that on a bouncing puck because it looked like the puck was playing him, and you get the bad bounce on that, it'll beat you. So he's got to stand up, force that bounce, get into it, and he did make the play on it though.
We will take a break, tied at 2. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
The Holiday Inn at the Coliseum, located across from the Memorial Coliseum, is the official home of the Komets. Whether it's a corporate meeting to large wedding receptions or just a getaway weekend, the Holiday Inn has you covered. Event space in the Holiday Inn can hold up to 300 people, and with 151 guest rooms, the Holiday Inn is ready to meet your personal or business needs. With a highly trained staff at the Holiday Inn, you can count on things being done right. Contact the Holiday Inn at the Coliseum to schedule your event today at 260-579-9135.
Fort Wayne's newest Northside Sports Bar is your place to see the big games, including pro and college. Doozy Sports Bar and Grill next to Red River Steakhouse has become a fan favorite to see the best sports events with their incredible food and drink specials and wall-to-wall big flat screen TVs. Open daily 11 to 11 or later for the big games. Doozy's has daily lunch specials and is always the place to come out and watch the games. Doozy's next to Red River Steakhouse, just off I-69 at Coldwater Road in Washington Center.
This is Komet Hockey.
9:33 to go in the third period. Nothing has been decided. We're tied at 2, 33-19. Those are the shots on goal. Komets with the lead there.
Yeah, 8 by the Komets in this period, so I thought we had more. 3 by Greenville in the third period. So both goaltenders have been tested well, but not a lot of shots.
Face off in the Komet zone. And it is Curtis Leonard controlling the puck, dropping it over to Shea. Shea will rip it off the boards, and that's going to go all the way down for an icing.
That'll bring the draw back into the zone as they tried to fire it up the boards, hoping the winger was there, but the winger moved to the center, and that left the boards wide open, which forced it all the way down the ice. That'll bring it back.
Face off to the right of Michael Hauser. Basaraba on the drop. And it's Nevins up along the near side. Back to Basaraba. Here's a shot. Save made by Hauser. Got a grip. The rebound. Popped right out of his glove.
And Leonard forced the man to the corner.
Leonard going after Basaraba.
Basaraba trying to get to the puck as Hauser was bobbling a little bit, but he held on to it, and defenseman made sure that nobody was getting back at the net there.
Face-off will remain in the Komet zone with 9:14 to go in the third.
Line change for the Komets. Gary Graham didn't like that face-off, so he'll change him up right now.
Basaraba will take the drop. He'll be opposed by Marco Waugh.
Cheeks in there.
It's Waugh.
Waugh taking the draw.
And the puck comes out to Baptista. And he's going to give it up to Jason Binkley. Binkley up along the near side. Echeverry takes the puck right there at the blue line, back into the Komet zone. Now up along the near side, swiped around. And Echeverry couldn't handle the puck. It's going to go all the way down into the Greenville zone. And the Swamp Rabbits now get it loose. Basaraba carrying it over the line, looking for someone to give it to. Runs into Jason Binkley. Binkley to Desjardins. Now to Mason Baptista. Throws it into the corner. Up along the near side, it's Basaraba. Puts it down in front of his own net. That's going to go wide. Echeverry off the boards. And now Jack Nevins. He's got it down the right side. He carries it over the line. Here's a shot. That's going to be deflected and out of play.
Up into the screen. That'll get the face-off into the Komet zone, and that'll give the Komets time to change up the lines. They were trying to change on the fly there, and they changed their mind because the puck carrier going into the zone. So they get the line change they need now. 8:29 to go, third period. Tie score, 2.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser.
Get the drawback, guys. Austin draws now.
Yep, Austin McKay will take the face off. It's McKay and Baptista up top of the blue line, or cheek rather. Komets trying to rip it away at the blue line. Now it's going to go down here into the corner. Out in front of the net. That's going to go all the way up top of the blue line. Here's Tyanulin scooting after it. Look at Tyanulin turning on the Jets. Gets a big hit on Kautek. Comes up along the near side, and it's Flanagan. Flanagan ahead, and it's going to go to Tyanulin. Tyanulin to La Raza. Pass was broken up. Komets still have it. Now Tyanulin back into the Greenville zone. Rimmer will stop the puck. Puts it onto the near side. Flanagan. McKay will get it into the Komet zone. He's going to float it up along the near boards. Back behind the net. Here's McKay. McKay gets harassed by Zach La Raza. Comes out in front. Oh, picked up by Hauser. And McKay crashing the nets. As already
banging again.
Already Tyanulin dropping a little bit of attitude here tonight.
That'll keep the face-off in the Komet zone as the Komets will change up and work on the draw again.
Face-off will be to the left of Hauser. 7:37 to go in the third period. Still tied at 2.
Komets back on the radio Tuesday night in Wichita. So that's the next one. The next 5 games will be on the road, and they won't be back home until March 10th, a Saturday, and March 11th, the Sunday. 2 big nights in.
Puck is dropped in the Komet zone up along the far side. Desjardins tries to get rid of it. Comes up top of the circle. Kept in. Here's a shot that goes wide. Echeverry up along the near side here in the Komet zone. Everybody jamming away at it. Comes out to Jasper. His shot goes wide. Garrett Thompson is there. Thompson up along the far side. He's going to get it to Kravchenko. Puck is going to come all the way down to Rimmer. He will stop the puck. Up along the near side, held in. Here's a shot by Shea, and a save made by Rimmer.
Yeah, Bobby Shea just stood his ground, stayed inside the blue line. Puck come off the boards. He just grabbed it, a quick wrist shot right on the net. Rimmer had to be as sharp as it went down. No rebound and made the save. Line change again, 7:08. Short shifts, a lot of tight checking. Someone looking for the break.
Face off the left of Rimmer. And Waugh digs in to take the draw. Sandlack was in there. Now he's going to have to get out. He will yield to Matt Johnson.
Waugh stays in.
Tied up there on the circle. Comes up along the near side. And it's Duchesne gets it out of the blue line, or into the neutral zone, over the blue line. Now kicked back into the Greenville zone, comes into the corner, back behind the net. It's Duchesne. He runs into Justin Hodgman. Hodgman couldn't get to the puck, and it's cleared down. Here's Johnson getting in. He lost the puck. He would have had a clear path. Let it roll right off his stick. Komets with the puck, and it is Justin Hodgman. Hodgman through the neutral zone, carrying it over the line. Hodgman coming through on Rimmer, and it rolls right to him. Nice move by Hodgman, but it just rolled off of his stick.
Everybody crowding around the goalie. Won't be getting any second whacks at it. As Rimmer held on, made sure he got the whistle. Face-off will stay in the Greenville zone. More line changes.
Well, the Komets last night shut out in the third period, and that's what's happening here tonight. That doesn't happen very often this year.
Yeah. They're off tomorrow, so nothing to save it for right now. Greenville heads up to Toledo to play Toledo, their third game in 3 nights. So we'll see what happens up there tonight. We got anything on that?
It's 3-2 Toledo with 33 seconds to go in the game.
Okay.
So this game is now very important.
We need to win it.
Here is a blast, and that is going to go wide. La Raza picks it back up. His shot going to be blocked, intercepted by Matt Johnson. In on Hauser. He'll glove it down. He'll keep it right there. Both goaltenders being safe.
Oh, are they ever? Whistle every time it comes near them, they grab it. No chances. They'll take the draws. Down to 6:24.
Shots are 35-20 in favor of the Komets.
Face-off is in the Komet zone. Cheeks will take the draw for the Komets. McKay for Greenville.
Puck is dropped, comes up top of the circle. Tyanulin skates away with it, and he gets it to La Raza. La Raza pushes it into the Greenville zone. Comes into the corner. Back behind that is La Raza.
He was going to get it sooner or later.
And it's Tyanulin.
Too many runs at people. Tyanulin will get boarding. He may get 4 minutes for this one. Because the man had his back to him and run him in the boards pretty good. And he is getting up. He is banged up a little bit. Tyanulin will go in the box. And not a good penalty at this time. 6 minutes to go in the game.
We will take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Big City Cars on Lima Road. Vehicles as low as $595. Payments starting at just $79. Dependable cars on a budget. Over 20 price under $1,000. If other dealers have turned you down, we go to work when the others say no. Big City Cars. Want a bigger deal? Get up to $5,555 more than your car is worth. And as always, if we can't beat the competitor's deal, we'll give you the car for free. Big City Cars. See dealer for complete details.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Insurance and Financial Services in Auburn.
Artie Tyanulin, who's been throwing the body around, probably as most as we've seen all season, picks up a boarding call. 6:11 to go in the third, and Greenville has got the power play, and we've got a tie game at 2. Up along the far side, play comes in the Komet zone. Now down low in the corner, here is Leonard. Leonard had a man on his back, couldn't unload the puck, comes up to Marco Waugh, and Waugh will get rid of it all the way down. Off the end board, it's going to be stopped by the goaltender, Rimmer.
Need to sneak a goal off here, shorthanded one.
Swamp Rabbits quickly into the Komet zone, and now the Komets turn it to the blue line. They're going to hold it in, however. Here's Basaraba in front, look out! And it's going to go wide of the net, up along the far side, up top of the blue line. Back on the far side, puck comes up, here the point, shot save made, Hauser hanging on.
Down low, got the glove on it, made the save, no rebound. A little more pushing and shoving around the front of the net. 1:15 in the penalty.
5:26 to go in the third, tied at 2. Face-off coming up in the Komet zone. Artie Tyanulin is off for boarding.
Yeah, he's very lucky he didn't get 4 on the penalty because he did hit him right from behind. He banged the guy from behind. The guy flew in the air up against the board. So very, very lucky he didn't get 4.
Face-off to the right of Hauser. McKay in there for the Greenville. And it's Jason Binkley trying to rim it all the way down, and he does.
Play.
Into the Greenville zone. It's going to be tapped by Rimmer. He will leave it for Flanagan. And now Flanagan right down the middle of the ice. Goes to Nevins. Nevins on the far side. It's going to come up to the blue line. Komets clear it down. We're under a minute to go on the power play. Rimmer with the puck. Moves it to Kotick. He will zip it into the Komet zone, up along the far side, into the corner. Now up along the near boards again. Kotick wrapped up on the play. Jason Binkley gets in there. Comes up to the blue line. Flanagan has had it. He gets around Garrett Thompson. Flanagan got a man on the far side. He gives it to him. Couldn't get a shot off. Now the Komets tip it. And here we go. Garrett Thompson going to come away on the breakaway if he can, but he's pulled down.
Didn't have the speed to break away.
No call. And the power play will continue. Flanagan over the line. Far side. Tipped in front, save made by Hauser.
Rebound.
Puck is loose now. The net becomes dislodged. Whistle blows.
Yeah, puck is in the corner, so the puck isn't even near the net, but they're all over us. Hauser got plowed into the net, and he gets up okay, so no injuries there, but pretty aggressive around the net, and that's what you have to have. 4 minutes left in the game, power play situation. You fire at the net, everybody pows in, so I don't think there'll be any penalties on the play. We'll have to see.
4:24 to go in the third, and we've got 13 seconds to go on the power play.
That'll give him a face-off in the Komet zone.
But just seconds before, Garrett Thompson broke free, just ran out of gas there at the end of his shifter. He would have had a breakaway. So a big face-off here in the Komet zone, tie hockey game.
13 seconds power play.
Basaraba in the face-off circle. Comes into the corner. Komets.
They dump it down. Good play.
Curtis Leonard.
That should do it. Let's get back to full strength and go after him now.
Tyanulin is up, and the box is
All
open. We're back to 5-on-5. Here's Jasper coming in. Here's a shot. That is blocked. Up along the near boards, coming to the blue line. Now the Komets trying to bust it out. It is Tyanulin dropping it back to Szydlowski, looking for a screen. Here's a shot. Oh,
rebound.
Save made. He left a big fat rebound. Yep. Komets couldn't connect with it. On the left side, here's Jasper coming into the Komet zone. No help. Comes back behind the net. Now he's got somebody. And now everybody banging away down in the corner. Comes up top. Greenville with the puck up along the left side. Basaraba with a shot and a save made by Hauser, and he'll squeeze the pass.
Yeah, backhand right on the net. Hauser makes the save. No rebound on it. That'll force the faceoff in the Komet zone again.
Face-off in the Komet zone. 3:39 to go in the third. Tied at 2. McKay in the face-off circle.
3:39 to go. They'll be calling timeout in a minute here to keep their strategy going.
Puck is dropped, and it's Shane Walsh with the puck for Greenville. Up top of the blue line, here's a shot. It's blocked. Up along the far side, it's LaRaza. LaRaza moves it forward, bouncing puck, and it comes off the boards, and it's going to belong to Jason Binkley. Binkley gets it to Tyanulin. He will jab it into the Greenville zone. Back behind the net, LaRaza chasing after it. Kotick is there. Up along the far side comes the blue line. Tyanulin out of the top of the circle. Cross-ice pass. That is going to be bumped and down into the Komet zone. Hodgman with the puck. Up along the far side. Going to get past Kotick. Kotick will come across the line. Now it's Tyanulin with it. Tyanulin dropping it down low. Kotick is there. He will pick it up. And he finds Matt Johnson on the left wing. Over the line they come. Johnson in the corner, puts it out in front. Hauser doesn't know where it is. Comes out, Shane Walsh. He'll take a shot. That's going to be blocked. Back behind the net, centering pass. They got a man. Here's a shot. It's blocked. Tyanulin forces it into the corner. Now LaRaza, he's got it. LaRaza with some room back behind the net. And LaRaza giving it a look over to Cortez. Now it's Kravchenko dropping it back. Here is Desjardins. Puts it out in front. Got a man. Here's a shot. Rimmer the save. Rebound. And Rimmer will glide it into his glove and get a whistle.
That was Culkin from the point. Walked in, let a shot go point blank. Rimmer got the glove on it. The rebound popped loose for a sec, and he grabbed on, killed the play. But huge save right there by Rimmer for Greenville. Good shot by Culkin to get it on the net.
Face off to the right of Rimmer with 2:19 to go in the third. Tie game at 2.
Face off in the Greenville zone. Waugh out there to take the draw.
It'll be Basaraba in there for Greenville. And the puck is dropped up along the far side. And it's going to be kicked into the Komet zone. Bobby Shea goes off the wall. Greenville, they're offsides. Komets here with some room right down the middle of the ice.
Ice it.
That will be an icing. Bobby Shea was looking for Waugh. Pass behind him.
Yeah. Didn't get on a stick so he could move it up the deflection into the zone. Misses everything. Icing back in the zone with 2:06 to go.
Face off to the left of Michael Hauser.
12 shots by the Komets in this period. 7 by Greenville. No scoring.
Puck is dropped, goes along the far side. Leonard gets it to Baptista. Baptista to skate with it. And Baptista gives it up on the right side. Here is Binkley with, no, that is Desjardins. Desjardins taking a shot, knocked down.
Blocked by the
and
defense.
Flanagan picks it up. Flanagan on the far side. Moves it over to Jack Nevins. Nevins lost the puck, and it comes into the corner for Leonard. Leonard up along the near side. And scoots it over to Bobby Shea. Shea dropping it back. Here's Desjardins. Desjardins gives it a look. Komets trying to get a line change, and they're going to dump it in. 1:30 to go in the third, tied at 2. Off the wall. Up along the near side, and it is Dennis Kravchenko. Kravchenko right down the middle of the ice off the stick of Szydlowski. Back on the far side. Kicked into the Komet zone. Oh, look out. Here's McKay. Got his pocket pick. Comes up to the blue line. They hold it in. On the far side with a 1:10 to go. Here's a shot. Hauser with the easy stick save. Back up along the near side. Komets get rid of the puck. Out to the neutral zone. Duchesne.
Last bit of the period. Let's go, guys. Come on. One big rush.
Far side to Kulkin. Kulkin is going to find Kravchenko. Kravchenko back to Szydlowski. In front. Here's a shot. Missed it. Rebound. Comes out. It's going to go back behind the net on the far side. Szydlowski with it again. Szydlowski wants that one back. Dropping it back. Here we come. Binkley in the slot. His shot. That's going to be blocked and out of play.
If he takes a quick wrist shot, he gets it to the net where two guys were breaking. Instead, he winds up for a slap shot. Got the stick on it. Deflected it up over the glass. Face-off will stay in the Greenville zone, though.
Face-off will go to the right of Ty Rimmer. 35.6 seconds to go in the third. We are tied at 2.
Come on, guys. Let's get that draw back.
Big face-off here. Trevor Cheek will take the draw with Basaraba.
Drop the puck, guys. Let's go. Cheek's out there right now.
Cheek is waiting for it. Now the puck is dropped far side, and Greenville will clear the zone. Going to come all the way down in the Komet zone. It's going to be Leonard. Back behind the net. The Komets got time for another push. 25 seconds to go on the clock here in regulation. On the far side, Komets dropping it back. Here is Leonard flipping it in. 17 seconds to go. Into the corner. Cheek pushes his man off the play. It's Flanagan. He's double teamed down there. Tyanulin in there as well with 10 seconds to go. Now Tyanulin going to get chopped down to the ice. No call. Tyanulin pushed up against the glass up top of the blue line. Here's Shea with a shot. It is tipped wide. 1 second, and we are going to overtime. 2-2, 3-on-3 overtime coming up. We'll take a break. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WoWo.
They say money can't buy happiness. Yet every day, $4.99 buys you a foot-long Black Forest ham, meatball marinara, spicy Italian, and more. Guess what? That's happiness, and I'm buying it. And after I buy them, I'm going to eat them. Just not all at once. 5 footlongs now just $4.99 each every day for limited time. Subway. So much sandwich. Limited time only at participating restaurants. Additional charge for extras plus applicable tax. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii. No additional discounts or coupons may be applied.
Komet Hockey is brought to you by Auto Owners Insurance and Jacob Insurance Service in Angola.
Well, we get a point out of this, which is good because Toledo, they have won their game against Atlanta 3-2. So right now we're all even up. So we need that extra point here tonight. 3-on-3 overtime.
5 minutes.
As both goaltenders switch ends, and if nothing has been decided, we will go to a shootout. This season in overtime, the Komets are in 5 contests, 1-2-1-1, 7 points. Greenville, this is their 10th overtime match of the season. They've got a record of 3-3-2-1.
Well, we'll see who they throw out there first. We don't know if it's going to be two forwards and a defenseman or two defensemen and a forward. So we'll see what's going on. Gary Graham figuring out what he wants on the ice to start. He'll get the last change because of home ice.
Face-off will be at center ice, and it looks like we got Shea out there, Tyanulin as well. And looking for that last guy. All right, we're set to go. We've got Desjardins out there, Bobby Shea. And let's see who the third man is going to be. It will be Watt.
Yeah, Watt, center. The two forwards and a defenseman.
Face off from center ice, 3-on-3 overtime period. Both teams get a point. Extra one now on the line as the puck is dropped. Greenville with the puck. Swamp Rabbits back in their own zone. Here's Basaraba. Takes a wide turn. And he will bring it into the Komet zone. Bobby Shea trying to pinch off his man down in the corner. Now it goes in front of the net. Now it's going to come all the way over on the near side. Desjardins banging around on his man. And now Desjardins takes him off the puck. Bobby Shea up along the far side. Komets can't get it out of their own zone. Basaraba. Now it goes to Desjardins off the wall. And it's going to be a line change for Greenville as Marco Wall will carry it over. Wall over the line on the left side. Comes down up along the near side, comes to Culkin, and Culkin up along the near boards. Culkin back to Wall, back to Culkin, top of the circle, taking a shot. It's going to be tipped before it got through. Basaraba, now he will pick up the puck, and 1 minute has gone by here in overtime. It is Flanagan. He's going to go back behind the net. And Flanagan now will move forward with it. Dishes over onto the right side at Javeri, and that's Clement. He will carry it over the line. Clement, no shot there, puts it down in the corner for Shane Walsh. Walsh taken off the play by Culkin, and it is picked up by the Komets. It's Garrett Thompson with it. Thompson on the left side, drops it back to Culkin. He'll carry it over the line. Culkin got Thompson breaking in, couldn't feed it to him. Now he goes upstairs, pass goes behind Trevor Cheek. Hauser's got to come all the way out.
Komets a line change on the fly again.
And Cheek has got the puck. Cheek up along the far side. They give him some room. Now he'll stop, and he is going to give it to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski over the line, dangles around. Sid cutting it back to the right. Gives it up to Binkley. Binkley now moving to his right. Here's his shot. That's going to be blocked. Binkley chases after it. Goes back behind the net, and it's controlled by the Swamp Rabbits. It's Austin McKay. McKay has got it. Another minute has gone by. Down to 3. 2-2 is the score. We're in overtime. And Austin McKay goes up along the far side, brings it into Komet territory. Here's the shot. Hauser makes the save up top of the blue line. McKay will drift all the way back to the neutral territory. Komets get a change as McKay now will bring it in. Needs some help. Stick handles up along the near side. Looking to go to the point. Nobody there. Drops it down into the corner. Out in front. Comes off the side of the net, and it belongs to Sean Szydlowski. Szydlowski takes a peek at the clock, down to 2:23. Szydlowski has got the puck. Now he tries to turn on the Jets. He gets cut off by Basaraba. Now he's going to give it up here to Tyanulin. Tyanulin has got the puck coming down. In on the goaltender. He shoots. He scores! Artie Tyanulin off the backhand. And look at Artie. Everybody mobs him. Komets win 3-2 in overtime.
Well, with his speed, he looked like he was going to cut right across the front of the net. And I think the goaltender figured that. He leaned off the post just a little bit. And all of a sudden, Tyanulin went to his backhand. A little flip pass up over the shoulder in the short side of the net. He gets the goal. The Komets win the game 3-2 in overtime. Nice goal, Tyanulin.
Well, Tyanulin was real close to being the GOAT in this game after taking that penalty late in the third. Yeah. But Artie comes through in the clutch. Overtime winner.
They get 2 shots on goal in the period, one by Greenville in the overtime. But again, Tyanulin with the big goal coming at 2:09 of the period. So they worked hard for it. They waited. Both teams played defensive on it. Weren't going to give anybody anything. Then Tyanulin got a bit of a burst of speed down the wing, and it looked like he was going to cut across the net on the goaltender and the defenseman. And all of a sudden, the goalie moved off the post just a hair, and all of a sudden, Tyanulin, a little backhand up over the shoulder. Very nice move. Good win for them.
And Greenville, their woes continue. It's now a 9-game losing streak for them, but they played like a team not on a 9-game losing streak. Played very well. Now we are going to be rooting for Greenville tomorrow as they go to Toledo.
Yeah, hopefully they come out mean and mad after they only got 1 point out of the 4 here, possible here. So they need a couple of wins badly. So hopefully they come out tough and mean and can put one to Toledo up there tomorrow night.
But the Komets, they get the win. Another win here in February. Komets 3, Greenville 2 in overtime. We'll take the extra point. We are still in first place. That'll do it. We will come back to wrap it up. You're listening to Komet Hockey on WOWO.
Life can be unpredictable. 1 minute everything's fine. In the next, you have a kid with a fever and it's already past 5. That's when you need Parkview First Care. We have extended hours, including evenings and weekends, convenient locations, and Parkview Physicians Group providers to make your whole family feel better. When you can't wait to see your doctor, go to the walk-in clinic that's part of the PPG community of care. Parkview First Care. Get in, get better, get going.
And now, back to Komet Hockey.
Back here at the Coliseum, where over 9,000 we're on hand to see this game as the Komets get another win in dramatic fashion, this time at the hands of the Greenville Swamp Rabbits. Their losing streak continues, but most importantly, the Komets with the big win here tonight. Artie Tyanulin with the game winner, and most importantly, the Komets get that extra point, which means we get to stay in first place throughout the night as we take a look at what happened here this evening. Shots on goal. The Fort Wayne Komets had 39 tonight. Greenville with 24. Recapping the scoring, it was Sean Szydlowski, 7:04 the first period, got his 26th of the season. Marco Wand, Garrett Thompson with the assist, and it was on the power play.